How did I get here? No! I'm still here. Oh, I never left. Oh, God. Emma, what do I do? Mom, what do I do? It's okay, Jesse. It's okay. Mommy's here. It's just different now. I see more and more of your father in you. Don't listen to her, Jesse. You'll never be me. You're too much of a pussy. Oh, no, 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 not Damien, please, 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 please. Please, please, no, 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 no. Oh, that's right, Jesse. You thought I was gone, but here I am, all this time later. And you still are just as pathetic as you ever were. You are not worthy of your father's love. And you're not your father. You never will be. No! Leave me alone, okay? I'm not listening to you anymore. I'm not listening to it! Dougies, where are you? Dougies, please. Please. Wait. You good, bro? Dougies, is that you? What? How is that possible? What? How are you guys here right now? What the hell? Like, I feel like it's been forever, like 10 years or something. What? Thank you. Thank you, Juggies. Juggies. Yeah. I hear you. It's becoming more and more clear. I thought I lost you guys, but it sounds somehow you're able to patch through. I don't know when we are right now. It's something maybe with the camera? What the hell? How is this happening? Juggies! I told you! I told you! I told you, Damien! I told you I could talk to them again. I told you, if I just kept the faith, kept believing in this as a career, that I'd have you guys back. Oh my God, my dad said, Dad, Jesse, they don't watch you anymore. You're washed up. Ever since your uncle went into that pool, nobody cares about you, especially not him. You've ruined his life. Nope. Here you are. We're back. We're back. What ails me? Don't listen to Dema. I don't know what's going on with TTS right now. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying to fight back. I'm trying to fight back. I hear the sounds. I hear the sounds of the Juggies.
Twisted Slop 62.
There it is, baby.
$49.99 through Super Chat. What ails you?
I hear you, Juggies.
Just find a mirror.
Yeah!
your head.
Yes! Juggies, how is this possible? We're back. Oh. No, I want to hear you, Juggies. It has to be $50. It has to be $50 for the woman to read. I don't know. It must be Emma reading the donations. Holy shit. Let's go. Oh, man. Things were dark. Things are definitely dark. They're still dark. Hadn't heard from you guys in so long that I started to want to give up. I started thinking about how I could get the money in the safe. You know, like with force or something. If I could just get that last freaking number, my God.
At Tyler Moss 0 and donated $49.99 through Super Chat. 10 years? I thought your dad only gave you 45 minutes. Also just want to give you some advice. The safe combo is 86-40-12. Put that in the safe and get out of that house.
Are you serious? How do you know that? It can't be. No, I did have the first two. I'm pretty sure. I hear clicking when I get so many spins, and I'm like, I don't even remember how to do a freaking save combination. I'm trying to remember from school. You have like spin right 3 times, left. I've seen my dad do it. I watch my videos back. I'll try that. I'm gonna try that as soon as I get out of here for today. If I could get that money without having to do anything stupid, I'll do it. It's just I don't know how it'll happen if he finds out. What if my dad finds out? I don't know if I'm ready to leave. Every time I do, he finds me. If somebody has somewhere I could go, I don't know if Uncle Larry wants me at his house anymore. And I don't think Jeffrey ever wants me there. 86-40-12. Because I was going to do something ambitious with my dad.
At Taco Daco 1651 donated $49.99 through Super Chat. Let the money go, Jesse. Change the timeline.
I worked so hard for that shit. I've grinded my ass off, me and Corn, filming all these videos. I can't just let it go, and it's not even about that! It's not about that! It's not just about the money. My dad took something that doesn't belong to him!
Yo, you want to turn it down a notch and try to watch the game?
You said that I can film videos in here, and that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, but you don't have to be all loud about it.
Yeah, when I'm trying to address my fans, and if it's important to me, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm already in the fucking room, so what more do you want?
Address them quietly, that's all.
I don't care if it's sports, Dad.
That's right, because you just don't care.
Put on some freaking headphones, please.
Oh,
This is the only time I have.
We'll make it work, would you please?
Oh, okay. What my dad doesn't know is I had a sandwich in a bag. I contemplated, I told Corn not to film it, and I didn't want to film it either. What? Sorry, I didn't know. Didn't know you guys were supposed to see that. Don't tell anyone, alright? You won't. You won't. I know you won't. You know why? Because you want me to do it. Yeah. You want me to scare him. Because that would be good. That would get good views. Right? Right? Yeah. He thinks I can't do this shit. He thinks I'm not strong enough, smart enough, capable. It's not hard. Well, no, Dad. I can do very hard things. I'll point a gun at your face and tell you to give me the money. That sounds better than just using that combination you gave me, Juggies. I hate to say it. Yeah, I mean, think about it. Not only could I put my dad in his place, scare him, I could get Corn back over here to film it. I get him to tell me the combination. And then I get my money, I leave, upload the video to YouTube, and voila, tens of millions of views, and I get even more money than the 30,000. Shit. If it got 10 million views, that could be another $10,000. I could afford a bigger house than Aunt Jackie's second house that my mom took. Oh, I don't care about Jesse. No, Ma. It's all yours. Fix it up just for you. Just for you, Ma. Don't worry about your son. But let's worry about your other son. Let's worry about Jeffrey. Make sure Jeffrey's doing good. Make sure he gets all the love and admiration. He's the better brother. Yep, he's already starting his life. Probably will have a wife and a kid at some point. While I'm just still making videos, talking to myself. Because that is what it is, Juggies. I mean, no offense. I love you guys. I know I'll see you guys in the comments, but it is lonely. It's very isolating, especially once I've been doing it in this room. I might do it tonight. Do it, Jesse. Do it. Do it. Do!
At Twisted Slop 62 donated $49.99 through Super Chat. What is this? Is some sort of crisis? It's like there is a devil inside you. This is not a game. You need a virtual escape.
What is any of that? What is any of that? I don't know what that means. I don't have a demon inside of me. How much time left do I have in here? Guys, I don't know what to film today, so I hope you don't mind that it was just... I think I'm going to do it today. Oh God, am I really going to do this? Oh God. It's just, there's a lot that could go wrong. I gotta think, all I've been doing is thinking. I just feel like, you know, if something goes wrong and my dad does something stupid, because he's known to do that, and he tries to come at me while I have the gun, like, what do? I don't know what to do. You know what to do, Jesse. You just don't want to do it. Your dad showed you how to shoot. He showed you that for a reason. so that you can pull the trigger on him.
Advantage for Cost donated $49.99 through Super Chat. Total Juggy victory. Fire emoji. 1,000 years of psycho family supremacy. Fire emoji. 2 monkeys and a football. Fire emoji. We making it out the Morton building with this one.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Appreciate you guys. You're psyching me up because I'm going to freaking do it. I think I'm going to do it. You guys are giving me the motivation and confidence to be able to finally stand up my dad once and for all. Because he has never heard me scream. Like, truly hear me. Then do it, Jesse. You have all the motivation and juggies behind you. The world is behind you, brother. So you must do it. No. No! Oh, God, I don't trust myself. No. Okay. Oh, please pick up. Please pick up, please. Uncle Larry?
Yes.
Oh, God, thank God. Well, you haven't been returning my calls in, like, forever, so I'm like, I wasn't sure if you were still mad because of the bullshit or my dad.
I'm just sitting around, I'm sitting out on the deck, staring at the woods with my neck brace on. Jesse, there's not much I can do. I don't always have my phone near me.
It's just nice to hear your voice. Like, I'm getting tired of it. Like, he just keeps sticking me in this goddamn room. And that's all, like, that's, like, the only place I can film. And I'm like, I can only do so much in here.
I don't know what I can do. I mean, I've tried everything. I can't talk to him. He's irrational. I don't know. What do you expect me to do now?
I don't know. And I'm like, I'm not asking you to, like, do anything. I just, like, need... I don't know. I've been having thoughts about doing something, and I don't want to do it.
Jesse, I can't even hear you.
Hello?
Yeah, your phone keeps breaking up.
Yeah, because I'm in this fucking room.
Well, have you tried mom at all? See what she can, what she can
My
do?
mom doesn't want to have anything to do with me right now. She says I remind her of my dad. So, like, I don't know if you can hear this, but I'm thinking about doing something very bad, and I need help.
Look, don't do anything drastic. Just sit, just breathe.
But that's what you did. That's what you did, Uncle Larry. You literally tried to kill him.
Yeah, and look where it got me. It got me to the point where I'm got a brace on now.
Well, why couldn't you have just succeeded? Like, put it out of his misery.
I tried. I did my best. I can't help it. It was a stupid thing to do anyway.
I shouldn't be telling you this, but Corn brought me something.
What did he bring you?
A bag.
A bag of what?
Just a sandwich.
A sandwich?
Yeah.
Well, I don't understand that. I mean, so he brought you a sandwich.
You don't understand. I need that money, and I need to get out of here, and I don't know who else to turn to, and...
Well, look, all I can suggest to you, Jesse, is just to, get it. Just take it and go. Get away as far as you can.
You think I should just keep...
There's not much I can do for you anymore. It's like I can't do anything. I don't even have a vehicle.
Somehow the Juggies have been able to talk to me through the camera. I don't know how. This is the first time this has ever happened. And they're telling me things. One of them tried to say that he knows the safe combination somehow. And I could try that, but I think when I get out of here, I might just film a video where I
think you should. Just go get it. If they know the combination and you can get into that safe and get your money, get it. Get out of there and go as far away as you can.
So you do agree that the money is important?
Yeah. That could start your whole life differently.
Well then, I guess I'll do whatever it takes.
Just take some deep breaths. Think about what you're doing and be smart about it.
Yeah. I mean...
And then, and you know, I can't do anything for you, but if you need my help or
At
anything...
Twisted Slop 60.
Wait.
$49.99 through Super Chat. So if I'm following, the reason you do what you do to your father in your next video is because of our interactions in this stream, which is the future for you, but it's our past.
Why don't you
Essentially,
talk to
this
him?
is a prequel to the final episode.
I don't know what he's saying. They keep saying stuff like future, virtual, past. I don't know. And they seem to think they know me and they know what happens. They know what I do. I don't know what that means.
I don't know. I don't understand even what you're saying right now, what you're talking about. You need to just relax.
No, you say that all the time. Like, just because, like, what? Because it's the video game shit, right? The video games, that's what Jesse's always talking about. He's jerking off and playing video games, and you always play dumb.
Look, I'm totally for you playing the video games. I don't have a problem with you playing video games.
Whatever. I mean, I'm gonna get the money.
Yeah, get the money. That's what I'm saying. Get the money and get out of there and go as far away as you can.
So that is saying your house is not the option?
No, you know that didn't work before. It's not going to work again.
Where do I go? Even I went in the Stolberger's woods. He found me, and you saw what he did in the trailer. So where the fuck would I go? He's gonna come after me.
Go somewhere where he wouldn't think to go.
He put a tracker on my car. So where else do I go, Dad? Where else do I go?
Go to another country. Get out of the country. You can't track that.
I don't know the fucking first thing about other places. I'm an American.
You can adapt. People speak American all over the place. There's a lot of places you can go.
Every time that I was like playing World of Warcraft and I left the main Alliance territory, I would get ganked.
There is places, just go to a place that, you know, where there's a big tourist place or something like that where there's a lot of Americans there. Just get far away. If he's tracking you around here, get out of country then.
So India. You're saying India.
Wherever. It doesn't matter. Don't even tell me.
You said India. Or no, you said American because Indians that's where America started.
No, I didn't say that at all.
You said go where Americans are, so I thought India because that's the Indians were the ones who were started America.
No, that's just silly. What I was saying is go someplace where there's a tourist attraction. You know, different places have tourist attractions, and there's going to be Americans there that you can converse with and understand.
Okay.
I'm just saying that you need to get out of the States.
Yeah, well, if I'm going to do that, I do need the money because I'm sure international flights is super expensive. So.
Yeah, I would definitely get the money. Take it.
Okay. And I guess I can just. I guess YouTube exists in China.
I think it's everywhere. I don't think it's just here.
Okay. Thank you. I mean,
And just keep in touch with me. But I'm telling you right now, your dad's going to find out if you tell anybody that he knows, he's going to find out about it. So don't tell anybody where you're going.
Yeah. Not even the fans.
Yeah, I wouldn't tell anybody.
Yeah. I'm not going to tell a soul. And I'll get the money. And yeah, I guess I won't see you.
What do you mean you won't see me? I don't think you have to go forever. Just wait until things cool off.
Well, something tells me I might not see you for a while.
Well, I don't like that at all. I mean,
I want to go. Okay. I appreciate you. Love you so much. Thank you for believing in me this whole time.
And call me when you need somebody to talk to. You call me.
I'll see if I can figure out how to do that in North Korea.
North Korea? Why would you go there?
I'll be alright. if somebody can just tell me what to do. And I'll do it. I swear. I just need somebody to believe in me, and you guys have been there every step of the way. I just ask him one more favor. Can one of you guys, please? I'm done asking for watching the videos. You don't have to view the videos. However you're doing this shit, whoever's in there, give me guidance, fuck!
At Lucas the Cool Guy donated $49.99 through Super Chat. Psycho Kid, I've been keeping up with you the best I can. You made the right choice by quitting the farm and following your heart. I have the note your dad wrote during Eagle's Landing. You have the bravery.
Hello? Lucas? God damn it! It's like the universe doesn't want me. It's like I have to make this decision on my own. And I guess that's what becoming a man is. Not relying on other people. Not relying on your dad. Not relying on your girlfriend who's away at school. Like, fuck it. Fuck it. Yeah, when Jeffrey gets here, we're locking in. Lock and load, baby. Prank him. Get my money. And then I'm out. Leaving the country. And it's thanks to you guys. Thanks to you guys having my back. I would not have the confidence to be able to do this if it was not for you. So thank you. And I'm going to make sure I give you a damn good video.
At Twisted Slop 62 donated $49.99 through Super Chat. 86, 40, 12. Take the money, leave the gun. When Jeffrey comes to check on you, do not interact with him. He will let you leave. He loves you.
Fuck Jeffrey. Nah. This ain't about just the money anymore. I've put up with them my entire life! And it's finally time that I get a moment. That I get revenge. All the shit my dad's broken of mine. All the torment and abuse. And what he put my mom through. No. No. Juggies, I don't care what you say anymore. If you say my brother's coming, I don't know how you know that. I'm gonna greet him. I'm gonna get my money, and I'm gonna make my dad fucking beg. I'm gonna make him wish that he treated me like the good son. I'm gonna make him wish that he never took my money, that he never gave me shit for a video. I'm gonna make sure that he knows what kind of a man I am. And I'm a man of my word. And my word is I'm getting my fucking money back. And then I'm gone. Imagine the look on his face. Oh my gosh. It was like the look on his face when he found out that I destroyed that dude Warrior's truck. Oh my God, he was fucking pissed. But imagine the difference is he can't get pissed because guess what? Pop! Just a you know, scare shot, you know. If that. Yeah. Just to see him be like, all the fear he struck into me. Come on, Juggies, you can't lie. You know that we fucking don't. It'd be like, you know, Master Chief with the Halo 1 pistol. Pop, pop, pop. You could zoom in with that bitch. And just, like a little grunt's head. The little fucking grunt's head. Pop, pop. You put the confetti grunt birthday party on. Confetti pops out. Pop, 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 pop. Juggies, it's been real. I'm going to kill the camera. And next time you see me, I'll be counting my money. Saying F you to my dad. And shit, I'm about to be in another country. I'm about to be in Hawaii. Juggies, I guess I did have a video for today. I'll call it something like Diabolical Plan Part 2. Because I think I called that an Eagles Landing. Or I'll call it like Psycho Kid. Because, you know, I gotta get some fucking views on this shit. I'll call it Psycho Kid. God, Jeffrey's so much better at these. Psycho Kid. Something. Father.
At Lust Quote Girl donated $49.99 through Super Chat. Nice to finally meet you, Psycho Kid. I know things seemed hopeless sometimes, but there are people rooting for you. We're still here remembering your story and everything you went through. Do what your father would have never done.
Thank you, Quote Girl. It's for the Juggies, the girl Juggies, all the Juggies. Like, you guys give me strength. So, I'm going to close off this video. Drop some likes. Drop some likes, please, guys. It would be dope, too, to meet some of you guys. I know VidCon's coming up. Maybe if I can get the money and I can get out of here, I can meet some of you guys at VidCon. And, yeah. So, Psycho Kid pranks father. Expect it soon. And then I'm about to figure out how to get internet wherever I'm going to be at. So, there might be the first time I have to break the video streak, which kills me. But, I'll make sure I'll tweet or something. Anyway, Juggies, thank you so much. I feel so much better talking to you. I got a plan. We're going to do this. And I just got to convince myself, don't get second thoughts. Don't get in your head. Don't get in your head. This is hard, because like when I kill the camera and you guys aren't here and the camera's not here, I just start getting in my own fucking head and I start, you know, yeah. Wonder if I don't have a car.
At Twisted Slop 62 donated $49.99 through Super Chat. Jesse, don't do it. 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 Jesse,
Shut up! Anytime I hear don't or can't or something negative about me trying to do something, it's a fucking huge trigger for me. And especially coming from you guys. So, look, I'm just going to kill the camera before you guys try to talk me out of it. Love you guys to death. Sorry, Does anyone have a car that I can borrow? I guess I'll just text Corn. Maybe Jeffrey will drive me to the airport. I don't know if we'll want to after the prank, but we'll see. We'll see. Alright, Juggies. Love y'all to death. And don't forget to keep it rigid. Everything's about to change for the better for me. And then I can give you the best content ever. Love you guys. I missed you. I sound a little gay, but keep it rigid, Juggies. Crazy. Crazy. Wow. The stream's just getting started, guys. That was wild. To jump back into that 10 years later. I actually did have a bit more voice than I thought. My hair is almost matching the length it was in 2016. Not quite, but pretty close. How could I not? I just want to talk for a bit out of character because this is crazy. I mean, to have this room still intact 10 years later blows my mind. And just to be able to jump into Psycho Kid, I wasn't sure how much I was going to go. If you see me holding my neck in throughout, I kind of was trying to use it as like just me going a little cray-cray. But I actually fucked my neck up. I like pulled a fucking muscle or blood vessel or some shit just from screaming. You can hear my voice already. But we're going to be streaming for at least another hour, guys. Maybe another hour and a half. I wanted to do a strong intro just to really make it feel like we're back in the Psycho series. A little time capsule. He said 10 years later, still the same. Crazy. I mean, guys, how has it been, truly? Like, 10 years ago. Some of you guys were young, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then now, here we are. Ashley's texting me, can you wipe the lens with your shirt? Why, did I smudge it? Did I smudge it? Are you okay, Juggies? This is crazy. It does, like, bro, like, even just taking pictures in here, talking to the camera, it was 10-year difference. But why I call this a time capsule is when you go to a location that you have such, like, strong core memories with, it feels like you just you just traveled back in time. Like, when I came in here and I'm on the phone with Uncle Larry, I didn't really rehearse or do anything special, but it just felt like you jumped right back in. And I don't know, I just thought it was so cool. I rolled around so many ideas of, like, what do we do for the 10 year? And I had a lot of ideas. A lot of them were health dependent. But I ended up just deciding, I'm like, yo, let me just do like a missing piece. From me in the room to Psycho Kid Kills Father. And then just chat with the Juggies. Because honestly, the thing that I loved the most about Psycho series was the connection that we shared. As Psycho Kid, but so much of Psycho Kid is me. And you can see that even when I'm talking right now. I was like, yo, let's just hang out together. Because we're all older now. Some of you guys got jobs. Some of you guys are still in school, potentially. Some of you guys got families, kids. Like, a whole life has happened since the Psycho series. And it blows my mind. Like, I wanted to take some time to just reminisce. And I'm going to lower the TTS for you guys. I had it so high, just I didn't want to get interrupted while we were kind of like performing a bit. And I thought about calling a bunch of different people, but I just wanted to keep it core to like what I feel like probably would have actually happened back then. I don't think I would have called Dr. Nelson again.
At Twisted Slop 62 donated $49.99 through Super Chat. Final dono. That was so fun. Thank you, Chits.
Oh, yeah.
Sending love your way. With all the hardships over the last 10 years, I want you to know you are loved. Cheers to 10 more.
Love you, Twisted Slop. Thank you for, I mean, dude, we got the one-on-one Psycho Kid and you, bro. I mean, that was iconic. And when it goes into the VOD on the channel, it's cemented. So it's so dope. And that was one of my favorite parts about the whole series is the back and forth of the storytelling in real time with the fans. The fact that you guys would leave a comment on a video and then I would work that into an episode later on. That's how a lot of Psycho videos were born, actually. Just a funny, loose comment. Especially the trailer destruction. Some kid was like, Psycho Dad Bazooka's RV. And everyone's like, ha ha ha, you're funny, kid. But then I read that and I was like, can we get a bazooka? But, yo, an RV, how much is that? And I'm like comparing with the YouTube ad revenue. And guys, this was about 10 years ago to where like now people are like, oh, okay, YouTubers make money, they reinvest, whatever the fuck. That shit was crazy of an idea back then. This dude's gonna ante up a trailer for a one-off video. And that was thanks to you guys. You guys inspired so many different things. Me falling through the ceiling at Aunt Jackie's. That's you guys. I think even it was early on, like, Psycho Dad Shreds video games. People are like, this guy is going to be a killer. I'm like, that might be the end. That might be the ending. It's almost like you could put, when it says RiDGiD Studios at the end, or, thank you to the fans, it's almost like you guys should get a writing credit on IMDb for that shit. Should I call Uncle Larry again? Because that's too funny. I'm going to call Uncle Larry again, because I told him we might play... This is classic me, too. I told him, I was like, yo, let's just, like, reminisce about the Psycho series. I might, like, be in character a little bit. It was full-blown character. What the fuck? He's probably... I can tell he was like, what the... He was not ready at first. I see J Game in here. Much love to you, brother.
Hello.
Hey, I'm real life now. We're still live, though, so... Yeah, I didn't expect to be so full-blown character.
I'll tell you what, though, you did go back at one point when you were talking about India, and you said what you said. I was like, oh my god, that is so Psycho Kid.
Yeah, it's weird. It was weird. I was like, I blew my voice out because I was like, damn, I miss playing this kid, and it was so funny. But yeah, I told the fans, I was like, I double snapped, so we're back to real life, and back to kind of what I originally told you. I was like, I just wanted to kind of reminisce. So I want to see how you're feeling. I mean, 10 years ago, does it feel like it?
I can't hear you,
dude. If this was real life, Psycho Kid would have never lasted in this room. It's miserable.
Yeah.
But no, I asked, does it feel like 10 years?
Actually, yeah, to me, it feels like it's been even longer.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know. Maybe I'm so far removed, like, you know what I mean, from it, like, I don't know. Because
you're still, I mean, out of so many people, I mean, throughout, like, holy shit, thank you guys for the love and the donos. You're still uploading. So, like,
yeah.
In that regard, I can see where maybe it still feels like normal, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. It's like, it's almost like a different lifetime.
Yeah.
That happened. It's like, it feels that far removed for me. And maybe it is because I do videos all the time now, so it's like I've done so many of them. It just seems like another lifetime.
Do you miss it?
Do I miss the Psycho series? Yeah, I miss the storytelling.
Yeah.
Part of it, and not knowing what we were going to do next until I find out from you.
Yeah, because it usually be like, yo, you good at one? We're like, yeah. And then we'd come over and it's like literally on the spot. I'm like, so here's what we're doing today. And sometimes it was a little ridiculous. There's like, all right.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, when we got into projects, like, over at Aunt Jackie's house or in your Morton building, stuff like that, it was like we knew what we were doing each day. Yeah.
I always liked those because for me it was like a little bit of sigh of relief knowing we had, like, a structure to the episodes. Kind of, there was an end goal of, like, we're just building a room or...
Yeah. You never knew what was going to happen in them, though.
No, it was like, yeah, we got to spice each one up.
Yeah. So I would know that, okay, we're going to go work over in the room, but I didn't know what the plan was.
Did you think, here we are 10 years later, still talking about it?
Yeah, right? Yeah. Well, I mean, it was iconic, so I can, because it was a big deal.
I'll do a shout out to Roger. This was actually somebody who showed up at the house just this past week. He pulled over. He's like, McJuggerNuggets. This is a middle-aged man, and kind of came up to me in the woods. And one of the main things he mentioned was Uncle Larry going into the pool. He said that was the craziest shit he's ever seen. I mean, do you look back at that stunt now and you're like, I would not do that again?
Nah, that one I would do again.
You would?
Yeah, I would do that.
Oh my, Juggy, we're doing a psycho role reversal. I'm driving into Uncle Larry's pool.
No.
But you would want to be the guy though.
Yeah, because it really was wound up being nothing. I mean, there was a lot of anxiety right before doing it, only because of your dad, like I had told you before.
Yeah. No, he was doing that even for this stream. He's like, "You're gonna get shot, Jesse." And then I was like, "Oh, this feels just like old times." I was like, "You're fucking so panicked."
Yeah, and then that was the only anxiety I had, because I hadn't really thought it was going to be that big of a deal even up till the week before, and then Jeff was like, I don't know, you're going to get really hurt, and you better be really careful. And then all of a sudden I'm like, what is he thinking?
Well, dude, one of my craziest memories is driving through Elmer with you in the back of the pink car, and you're still passed the fuck out, and me in the corner looking at each other. I'm just waiting to cut the camera, and I'm like, dude, I still don't fucking know if he's alive. I don't know if he's here. And then I love the BTS of that, because all of a sudden I'm like, yo, you good? You good? I was like, hey!
Yeah. Well, that's because I didn't know that the camera was so rolling, and I was not going to mess that one up.
No, yeah, you were locked in.
Hey, I got to give a shout out to Corin, because Corin could have easily missed that shot.
No, yeah, and that was one of those tricky, because I told him I wanted to do this thing where he can't pre-pan
right
for the pool. I don't want him looking at the pool already, because why are you looking at the pool like that? So
exactly
the fact that he did a great job at just locked in over my shoulder, and then boom, all of a sudden you come penetrating through the shot, and it's crazy. It's actually crazy we fucking pulled that off.
Yeah. I know, a lot of people, I can remember back in the day, they said it was fake.
Yeah.
I was like, how do you fake that?
Yeah, I was like, maybe now with AI and shit, but back then, nah.
Yeah, right?
What the hell? Do you think, I don't know, part of me is do you think it would go differently this time? Because, I mean, you had the filter went through your grill. There was a piece of the trim of the pool. Remember, oh wait, that was fake.
Yeah.
Right, my dad put that part of the pool as a javelin,
Yeah, there was but there was, the skimmer was inside my grill. Was inside actually the radiator.
Right, so that could, but I guess height-wise, it shouldn't go through your windshield.
Nah.
I don't know, that's crazy, it's so crazy.
I think the most dangerous thing about that whole thing was your dad and where he was.
It's running over my dad, he trips or something.
Yeah, and the fact that you made me take my glasses off.
Right.
So I couldn't see nothing.
Yeah, because guys, for those into the lore and the nerdy psycho stuff, the glasses kept being a symbol of innocence. I ripped that from Lord of the Flies, but Psycho Kid loses his glasses, Jeffrey stomps on it, and then just Uncle Larry, he lost his later once he started turning dark mode.
Yep.
Yeah, you turned dark, man.
And then made me take my glasses off. I can still remember this to this day, that part where I was like, all right, I have my glasses off, and I said, what part of this fence am I going through? Because Jeff was like, don't go where the bushes are, because it's going to stop your truck. And he's like, I said, well, which part am I going through? And he said, right there, that's that section right there. And I was like, okay. And then I said, well, how am I going to know when I'm coming flying in here that it's that section? And then you put a leaf on it.
It was like a baby leaf too.
And I was like, how am I going to see that?
It was a good luck charm.
And then I didn't even pay attention to anything when I went. I don't even know where I went through. I was just flying.
Yeah, no, at that point, I couldn't even tell you.
Yeah, and I told you, Dad. I said I think I'm gonna have so much momentum going that I don't care if your bush is there or not. I'm
You'll
going
just,
right through
it'd
it.
been wild if you just went through and then just went out the other side and just like you went off the hill. Like,
Yeah, and to tell you the truth, I don't remember putting it in park, so I don't even know.
oh, true. Did the
Yeah,
truck just break down?
I don't remember. Was the engine still running? But I don't
I don't
remember.
know. Joey, let us know. Was the engine running in that video? Like when the water's gushing? I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember either. I thought the wildest thing too was like if you take a still shot of that, you can see like a face in the water that's going up in the air.
Yes, yep. There was that, and guys, I mean, literally 10 years ago to the day, we were in Switzerland right now.
Yeah.
Like, and Uncle Larry found my face in a mountain.
Yeah. It was hysterical. I would look out the window and I said, why is Jesse's face in the side of that mountain over there?
I mean, that's the freakiest shit. There's no explanation for that, but how was it in Switzerland? Did you feel like a relief that it was over? Like, was it the bittersweet?
Yeah, I think it was bittersweet because I really did. At that point, I really didn't want it to end.
You were fine with it going longer.
Yeah, don't forget, I wasn't in it as long as all you guys were. Right? So to me, it wasn't, like, I think it was a year I was in there, but you guys were in there for more than a year. So it was like I was still into it.
Yeah.
At Taco Daco 1651 donated $49.99 through Super Chat. He drove into the water.
He did that. The water. He drove into the water. That's good. Looking back, the whole show, what was the favorite moments, favorite parts? Like when you think back, like are there memories that stick out? Like aside from the pool, you're like, oh shit, like I would relive that.
I think some of the, like I said, some of the fun parts were like going over to Aunt Jackie's house when we were redoing her little house.
That was very like memorable.
Yeah, the hot water heater.
Yeah,
we're putting that in. That was good. And all those kind of things that worked like that when it was, because we did like a little haunted thing in that too. So it was like that, all that stuff together kind of worked out, and it was fun. Yeah.
And it was like a different vibe than construction series for the Morton building here. I think because of the haunted elements, there's something about to it being winter, and just I think having Aunt Jackie and Uncle Chuck kind of like tapped in, so we had like other characters and stuff.
Right.
And it was cool, just like when we introed you into the series, it like breathed new life into it, and I think like we would see Aunt Jackie show up in the shop, like in the background sometimes. And so I think when we brought the second house in, it was refreshing to get another new character that like started to take on a bit more of a role.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, absolutely loved it. You know, unfortunately, the package was we got Chuck in there too. Who wanted to be a star, and remember the day that he talked about the two monkeys with the football?
Oh, how could I forget?
And the funny thing is like a lot of the juggies, they jumped on that and they loved it. But when he said it to us, we all, me, you, and Corn, we just looked at each other. We're like, what the F is he talking about?
Yeah, it almost was like, is he saying the monkeys right now? Like, why is he bringing fucking into this?
Yeah, and there's three of us. So how's it two monkeys and there's...
I wonder if he Googled, like, funny phrases to say for next.
It could be, and or he's always had that in his back pocket. He always wanted to use it, and he just like finally got to use it.
100%, that's what it was. But yeah, those were good times. Like, I don't know, the whole time it was good. Like I did my tweets. I hope you guys enjoyed the tweets. I tried to do Psycho Series justice on how I was feeling about it. But I mean, what I would kill to be able to go back to that time and just have some of those freaking chilling and grilling meals that we made.
Oh, yeah, right?
I mean, shit, I don't know. I don't know if it's like because you made it or like it was like we knew it was like, I don't know. Everything was delicious.
I can remember the pizza burgers, and Corn loved them so much. I think he ate like 4 of them.
Yeah, I think that was the best thing we did.
Yeah, they were good. I just made them not that long ago.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
It was like I said, there was a lot of episodes and stuff that we did that was, really fun. I mean, like, I think a lot of this stuff starts blurring the lines, though, between that and Ursula, and the Christmas series, all them, because we did so much.
No, 100%. That's why it's hard to sit here and do the 10-year Sega series, and, like, there's a couple times I, like, wanted to reference Devil Inside or MVE, and I'm starting to get a little tripped up because it was so many different characters ago and videos.
Yeah.
I probably broke up a lot there. You're like, yeah, uh-huh.
You did.
That's crazy. Well, I guess I'm probably going to hop and just talk to the chat. Juggies, is there anything... I'm going to lower TTS for you guys, because I do want a bit more interactive for the rest. But if there's anything you guys want to say to Uncle Larry, and I got to say personally, hopefully I'm coming in clear, but thank you for the umpteenth time, Uncle Larry, for doing what you did.
Hey, thank you for letting me experience it at all and being part of it, because I feel like it helped, would definitely help me a lot. I mean, look, I'm doing YouTube now all the time, but I mean, it was also being part of something that was as huge as that and such a success as that. Thank you for allowing it.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was like, there's moments in life where there's just like right place, right time, but then there's also just perfect synergy. And I remember it was as soon as you came in and we started getting creative together, it was such a crucial part to the show, but then also like our relationship that, I don't know, it's one of the greatest things ever. It is like an Obi-Wan Kenobi, Luke Skywalker type thing, the mentor character. But thank you for killing it and making me proud of still, again, doing YouTube videos. I just think that's the coolest shit.
Yeah, it is. It's awesome. Thanks. Well, love you, and have a great night.
Love you too, Uncle Larry. Catch you later.
Okay. See you later.
Peace. Guys, Uncle Larry's the GOAT, the legend. He's still making videos on Lounge TV and Larry's Lounge. You can find him. I'm lowering TTS to 20 doll hairs, so if you guys want to say anything and spark the conversation, that's cool. It is officially changed now, so we can talk more. But I have a lot of things I still need to say. I have some cool little things in my bag. I have a little bag of tricks here. Some tokens to remember the show. Oh fuck, did I write a new TTS? Yeah. TTS. How's my hair look, guys? Do you see the gray hairs yet from all the craziness? Ashley said I had a few. Alright. Personally, how do I pick favorites with the show? For me, and why I wanted to do this in the small room here, is
At Max_Ellis74 donated $19.99 through Super Chat. Bro, hop on Lol Gal Live and talk your mind about your situation.
Why would I do that when I can do it right here? I figured, there's going to be definitely trolling now that the TTS is lowered, but that's fine. But favorite part, to me, Psycho series was always about this. Is the psychology of my own brain and getting to that place of confidence within myself to keep going with videos as a career. So much was the core of Psycho Kid and proving to his dad, and that was real, and so much of the series was this. Me in my own mind, scripting things, trying to get into character, editing the videos, uploading the 2 episodes a day, scheduling with everyone, setting shit up, buying the the big set items or prop, literally you name it. And this is how it was in my brain. I can't even say it was just Psycho Series. And that's why it became a portal for the devil inside. This is what it's like in my brain. And Psycho Kid really represented that side of me that I was just trying to find a way. And so I really hope, and I think why the story resonates so much is I know where you guys are at. Because I've been there. Just trying to get your life in order. Trying to figure out what's the best path for you. And trying to feel good about yourself.
At Twisted Slop 62 donated $19.99 through Super Chat. Low key, because of our interaction in the stream. I'm considering myself canon to the Psycho series and this as a genuine prequel to the killing of Psycho Dad. If that's okay with you, Lamau.
I mean, honestly, it felt like it was, like...
At Lucas the Cool Guy donated $19.99 through Super Chat. Not your fault, but it cut off after Bravery. Happy 10th anniversary of the Psycho series, Jesse. The note from Psycho Dad during Eagle's Landing is my favorite prop.
That's dope you have that. That's so cool. That is such a good prop. And Lucas, I mean, it's dope that you're still here. You were a legend with hashtag Triple M.
Vladimir Packer donated $20 through Super Chat. Yo, Jess, did you see Bo Burnham's Inside in 2021?
Fantastic.
Completely different thing, but Bo was a YouTuber going crazy stuck inside a room.
Yes.
Growing out a beard/long hair. Reminded me a lot of Psycho Kid.
Yes. I mean, we look similar, but when Inside came out, I was just like, this seems from... I mean, I wonder if he saw me freaking out in the room. So many people saw, like, kill his father and whatever. I wonder if he just went 1 or 2 videos prior. I love Inside. Came out at the perfect time with the pandemic. And the music, I still listen to the music today. Like, dude, so good. Welcome to the internet. I mean, over the last 72 hours, I've wanted to just play that song. I wish I remembered the lyrics better before, but that song, and there's like, what's the other one? A parent in summer air, early fall. I don't know. So it's, you know how melodies elude you sometimes, but I want to show you guys. So I'm gonna do a quick little sell. 10 years. Thank you guys for the donos. 10 years of Psycho Series. I will be signing Psycho Series posters. If you never got one back then, or at least it's not signed, let's make it happen. These are for sale still at the Etsy shop. If you want a Psycho Series poster, I will be signing some. If you order, I'd say within the next week. I'll tell my mom I'll sign.
Zero and donated $19.99 through Super Chat. Real quick, on the subject of the devil inside, a question I have been wondering. Do you happen to have any BTS of seasons 3 and 4 of TVI? But FR, I'm really glad to have been around for the
Why did I get cut off like that? I did and I do. Why I never came out with any, because it was still real at the time.
Donated $19.99 through Super Chat. Hey Jesse man, longtime fan, can't believe it's been 10 freaking years. Much love man, keep IT RiDGiD Isaac.
Me neither. When I blink and I look around, like when my dementia hits, which is often, all of a sudden I'm like, wait, what the fuck? How the hell did I end up in here? I'm still here. I have all kinds of BTS of like everything. It's just sometimes it's like a little boring. But you guys seen I've been putting stuff on the RiDGiD Studios channel a couple times. So like, if I get bored and I find something that I want to share, you know, I will. Season 4, I don't have too much of. And we also just didn't film too many BTS during those times. We were just grinding in real time with content. But Psycho Series, man, I miss it. I miss it dearly. I know you guys too. Like, I miss just like that time, you know. And maybe you guys can relate that time of life. Like, I just felt like the world was a much happier, brighter place. And I don't think it's just because I was younger. I don't think it's like that. But just like the internet in general, like YouTube was like still new and exciting. It was like Wild West, to where everything's so like corporate now. It's like it doesn't even feel the same.
At Exon Films donated £19 through Super Chat. You ever find that a lot of the creative stuff you come up with, you just envision it in your head? Like you don't need to write it down and you know exactly how it'll go? Also, any advice for filmmaking?
Generally, yes. Yeah, generally I find it stays in my head. Luckily, my head's huge and I can store a lot of shit.
The Cool Guy donated $19.99 through Super Chat. You know it. Hashtag Triple M was so much. September 30th, 2015 lives rent-free in my head. That's when I won for the very first time.
Hell
Found
yeah.
out while I was at a concert.
Bro, I still remember you winning.
At Banana Waffle 99 donated $19.99 through Super Chat. Glad to still be around. Been here since Eagles Landing. Still itching to buy any props if you got any laying around. Let me know.
I have stuff lying around you're about to see in a second. Banana Waffle I met on a road trip. What was it? New Orleans, bro? Was that New Orleans? I have the memory of an elephant. It's crazy.
At Watts_Josh70 donated $19.99 through Super Chat. Hey Jesse, what about that Tesla Model 3 please? Rolling on the floor laughing emoji. Rolling on the floor laughing emoji. Rolling on the floor laughing emoji. Rolling on the floor laughing emoji.
You want me to buy you a Model 3? Maybe.
At Brewfox donated $20
Come into my
through
circle.
Super Chat. Can't believe it's been 10 years, 12 years old and now I'm 22. WTF. You've been such an inspiration for me. Thanks for all the memories.
12 to 20. You're watching when you're 12. I mean, that's not that's actually common. I mean, that was happening a lot. Like, there was freaking, 8-year-olds watching. Definitely shouldn't have. But 12, I feel like that's reasonable for to watch this. I'm sure, how could you be stopped? You would find a way to watch. You got to know what happens. But you're 22 now, so yeah, you're maybe coming out of college. You're perfect Psycho Kid age. That's crazy. So you watched me when I was 22, 10 years ago, and now you're 22. And now it's like, oh shit. Psycho series was real. But back to my man who asked about filmmaking and writing and all that. For Psycho series, I would have notes. I would have notes on my phone of dialogue, or like, yo, they have to say, Psycho Dad has to say these lines, or Mrs. Stahlberger has to say these lines, which, shout out to Mrs. Stahlberger, one of my favorite characters in the series as well. Such a great villain, too good. Uncle Chris, shout out, was one of my favorite arcs. Rest in peace. And I'm filming a vlog with all this too, guys, a little Psycho series. It'll be on my second channel coming out. It might not be for a week or so. I need some time to edit that one.
At the Bass Player donated $19.99 through Super Chat. If you could go back and change one thing about the Psycho series, what would it be and why?
Never end it, and I would still be doing it.
At Karim Imani 1236 donated $19.99 through Super Chat. Time really goes by. I remember I came to this channel since Psycho Dad shreds videos games. Man, time goes by fast. I was a teen and now I'm 26.
Wow.
Much love, Jesse, and always.
Much love, man. You figure shredding of the video games was 12 years ago now. Like, that is insane. I can't even fathom that. 12 years. Like, back to the filmmaking question. I want to make sure I do that justice. But, yeah, I mean, a mix of stuff in your head, writing stuff down. But just remember, there's no rules. Like, there was people in film school or whatever that'd be like, you have to write the proper script format if you're going to be making some kind of short film or video or whatever. And I'm like, dude, I'd be like, no, just fucking wing it. You know, you can do anything you want, however you want. And if people say no, then you say no back. And you do it the way you want to do it. Like, that's true rebel artist, you know. And even you could say, Jesse, I'm not going to do it your way either. I'm like, well, then that's great. Forge your own path and follow what you know gets you excited and what you're passionate about. Even like I see J Game in here. I appreciate you, brother, because he watched Psycho Series 10 years ago, and we got to do so much stuff
And
together.
the Shorts 4547 donated $19.99 through Super Chat. Hey Jess, question about the Psycho series. When you asked us if you should stay at Zach's or go to Uncle Larry's, what if the overwhelming consensus was for you to go to Zach's? Would Uncle Larry's role never have happened?
It was similar to MVE, where I would have to go to Zach's.
ActDeck2914 donated $20 through Super Chat. What are your thoughts on the new directors out here, Curry Baker and Kane Parsons, making a statement at the box office this last month? Obsession and Backrooms are so insanely good. I still believe you got that in you.
Thank you. That means a lot. That does mean a lot, because they're killing it right now. I did see, or no, I want to see Obsession. I really want to see Obsession. I will probably get to see Backrooms at some point. I think it's fantastic. I think finally, you know, people seeing like, yo, wait, YouTube, these creators. I mean, how many years in are we? And Hollywood's just now realizing that we have it. And I know I could do it. I know Don't Dream About Me. It was different, and it was produced by me. So it did still feel, I guess, homey and indie and cozy. Will there ever come a point where I get like a real deal production company like these guys had, and funding that's not my own dime, and I do a fictional story that's like crazy like that? It's possible. It's possible. But thank you for that vote of confidence. But back to the J Game stuff. J Game, I remember talking with him, and like we talk about ideas, like what, you know, what the channel is, like over a lot of time, you know, and you go through different formats. But when Jesse, you guys watched Survival Series almost a year ago now, Jesse was into One Piece and Pokemon cards, and I'm just like for me, that's not what I'm into. So when I hear that, I'm like, well, I mean, I guess. And when Jesse chose to follow his passion, his vision, because he's so into that, and he had that feeling, and it was guiding him, he's found himself in a lot of success. He's still streaming, and I encourage you guys to check J Game out always. Thank you guys for the donos. And that's a tip too for filmmaking and for writing. Try to write within like your wheelhouse and stuff that draws you, and just keep practicing. Be consistent. Don't let anyone tell you you can't. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for all the donuts. You guys are incredible.
At AidenB70 donated $19.99 through Super Chat. My earliest Psycho series episode memory was back when Psycho Dad ran over the games with a lawnmower. I'm 19, almost 20 now, just finished my first year of college.
Wow.
Must have been 8 to 9 years old back then.
That's epic. Thank you for sharing that. I'll never forget when the shredding went viral. My life changed overnight, it seemed like. You know, I just remember I had my phone notifications for subscribers because I would get one a month.
At Lydia Stormberg 1075 donated $19.99 through Super Chat. Hi Jesse, my heart breaks for your actions against your unborn child. Having a disability is not an inconvenience, and you aborted your son based on a disability. I'm glad you had
I don't know why that cut off, but I appreciate your donation and I appreciate your opinion. Thank you. Yeah, I figured there was going to be some of those, and I'm sure there's a lot of you guys watching. They're like, "Ooh, what's about that?" But this is about the Psycho series, and I have Damien and Emma here, who I kept. I know we did the prop auction, but I selfishly had to take some for myself. I mean, I could not part with it. The fact that this face even formed on the wall is crazy.
6258 donated $19.99 through Super Chat. Have you seen Invincible?
No. Which one is that, a superhero one? Or is that more like a horror type thing? Jay says, let's make another movie. I need more of a break. This, if anything, this would be, this maybe would be like writing phase. I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready for that. Bro, I almost died from that movie. I'm still not well. But I'm impressed I was able to do this. Guys, can we get I feel like they need to take a bow together. The original Emma and Damien. I've kept them for 10 years now. Hello, Jesse. I'm glad you can still do my voice. Hello. Hope you're enjoying Happy 10-Year Psycho Series. I'm your mommy. And look, you merge them together, And it's Dema. Unfortunately, I don't have the body remains, but... Yeah, I mean, look, yeah, I mean, I'm kind of in my retirement stage, so if you guys have a script of a movie you want to see made, I'm not opposed to finding a script that I fall in love with. I mean, I've read books that haven't been turned into movies yet, and I read the book and I'm like, this is gold. But it's just like you gotta be fired up enough to go through absolute hell. Because I mean, you figure Don't Dream About Me. It was like it took 3 years. I mean, you were talking about Psycho Series story. I mean, that was years just to tell that story of how long is it gonna take to get this nerdy, innocent, gamer obsessed YouTube kid to a killer? How do we do that transformation? How many videos should this take to where it feels natural and believable? And it takes a while. And that was kind of the same with a lot of the projects. Is like, I like to let them breathe. Like,
At Kaikiomi donated 15 pounds through Super Chat. Recently got my sis into the Psycho series and she's the same age as I was when you were making the vids 14. I want to show her my virtual escape too. How much inspiration did you get from Walking Dead?
A lot. Like, I loved Andrew Lincoln as Rick Grimes, so I knew I wanted to turn my character into a killer by the end, and I wanted to turn Psycho, and Psycho series. So I was excited to grow the beard out and grow the hair out as if I'm in the zombie apocalypse. So there was influence in the way I look, even though it's just a natural, like, how do you get somebody to look disheveled? But there were times when as Psycho Kid, I would talk like Rick a little bit. Like, sometimes I would, like, have a southern drawl and, like, extend words and whatnot. So it was in my brain. I know Jeffrey did his zombie series for a little bit. But also the revolver. I mean, the revolver that I showed, I wanted to be like Rick's Python in Walking Dead. But this one's like stubbier, so it's not as cool. That barrel on that thing's insanely long. That's what she said. I don't think I've ever gotten to do this. Hold up. I mean, it wouldn't be Psycho without... Take off my clothes. You get to see... Wait, is that the one I used? Nuh-uh. Which one is it? Shit, bro. Oh my god, which one is it? This is a game, bro. This is an actual game. Which actual I'm a Psychopath is my tattoo? I have no effing idea. I don't think it's any of these. No, you know why? I used my dad's. When my dad wrote it on the dry erase board. Because I didn't want it to be my handwriting. I wanted it to be my dad's handwriting. As really a commemoration to, because that's where it all spawned, was when the divorce happened. And then my dad got it in his head. But yeah, I never got to put them side by side. Somebody, King Isaac knows. Yeah, it was the dry erase board. Wow, the divorce is... I'm not gonna lie, the divorce is one of my favorite. From the divorce onward to the end of the Psycho series, like season 3 in my mind is my favorite. Because I felt like we like really took it up a few notches, and like when my mom goes to Mrs. Stahlberger's, just for that month of December, the Christmas vibe, and introing Georgie and Mr. Stahlberger, and just those two together, my mom and Mrs. S. I mean, growing up, they were like notoriously entertaining, and so I'm so grateful and glad that we got to explore so many facets of me growing up and incorporate it into the show. It made it feel so lifelike.
Tucker7091 donated $19.99 through Super Chat. 45 minutes, Jesse. That's all you get. You manipulated everyone. I will monitor. What ails you, Jess? Get a job. At Twisted Slop 62 donated $19.99 through Super Chat. I've had a Stand By Me SK story in the back of my head for the longest time. Is there a way I could genuinely work with you in that? I've been yearning to do something creative. Corporate America has me in a chokehold.
Twisted Slop, don't tempt me. Stand By Me is one of my favorites. There's something that movie does that...
He donated 20 pounds through Super Chat. Hey Jesse, I remember watching the OG Psycho Dad Destroys Xbox way back when. Haven't watched in a while and I'm sorry to hear about recent events but had to send a little something to someone who shaped my childhood.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate that, genuinely. Psycho Dad Destroys Xbox. We're going back oh my god, 14 years.
At Brandy333 donated $20 through Super Chat. Love you, Jesse. Happy Psycho Series anniversary.
The Psycho Series anniversary wouldn't be complete for you guys that are crazy lore experts here. Brandy was in my streams on twitch.tv way back. Like, we're talking, 12, 13, 14, like, crazy amount of years. Like, when I had 10 viewers on Twitch, Brandy was in there. Here we are, over a decade later, and it's insane. It's absolutely insane. Some of you guys have been watching genuinely for 10 years, and I can't thank you enough. Like, that's absolutely nuts. But, bro, slop with the Stand By Me script. Stand By Me, there's a magic to that film that hits me. It hits me by the end, man. I don't want to spoil it. You guys should watch Stand By Me if you haven't. For some of you guys, it is, I would consider, an older movie. That it's a special. There's soul. There's a soul in it, and it's just. I do believe there needs to be a film that gets made that hits like that. It might not be the biggest box office success with people getting ripped to shreds or weird psychological shit, but we need good soulful movies back, and that would tickle my fancy. So anyway, guys. There's an alternate timeline in the Psycho series. And if you don't know about it, that means you haven't read the Psycho series graphic novel. This got slept on because it came out a couple years after Psycho series ended. But this explores what happens when Psycho Kid is in Switzerland. This is after Flea's country. Like, it's crazy. Thank you so much. Sorry to hear about recent events. Watch your channel. Thank you, man. I'm glad. Welcome back. A lot to catch up on. Look at that. You just get to see the events of Psycho Kid Kills Father in comic book form. A lot of great shit. We even get to re-explore some amazing moments. Look, there's me in the Psychopath room. But we have the hardcover and the paperback, whichever you like. That's always in the description. If you've never read it, you should definitely read it. And it's very easy to read. It's a lot of pictures and dialogue. And it's funny, dramatic, a lot of references to the show. It's just super cool to see us in art comic book mode. But, guys, I have cool shit too. A lot of people have been bringing up Psycho Dad Shred's video games. A lot of you guys have the shredded video games because we gave those away, but I have. Do you know what this is? Have you seen?
At Joe of Gaming donated $19.99 through Super Chat. Do you still have the 2 pink cars? Also, thanks for all your good videos.
Thank you. Yes, I do. I was actually going to be cleaning them very soon for the summer. Get them all shiny. I was going to do a vlog about it, actually. I'm really fucking good at it! Psycho Dad Shred's video games. This is the controller I throw in the very beginning. It's even still got... It's uncleaned. It's got real dirt. Why I was able to throw that controller so well is it's hollowed out. We took the bits out.
Donated 19 pounds through Super Chat. I think what was great about the Psycho series is the rewatchability of it. You always can go back, not need to know the current storyline of what's going on and still find yourself enjoying it. Funny.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. Yeah, that was part of design. Is like I wanted for the casual viewers, you could basically get the main story beats in the main 50 Psycho videos. You get to feel the family dynamics out. You get to see the destruction. Very bingeable. You could literally watch, I think, the 50 videos in one night. But then if people are into a longer watch, they like all the lore and details, you guys can watch the whole 700. And then you can fine-tooth comb that shit if you don't want to watch fan mail. Hashtag Triple M, which is a competition. Q&As. Some of those were like trying to flesh out the character a bit more, like we say with the Q&As and stuff. And it gave me an easier video that I could count on so I could plan out other videos simultaneously. Same with fan mail. I mean, that shit just was cool to interact with you guys. Made me feel more like a real YouTuber, which I mean I was, but you know, in character. So it just kind of made things feel immersive. And then Hashtag Triple M was just something like, I was so hyped to have any kind of viewers because I've been grinding at this thing at that point for like 8 fucking years. I've been doing this for 20 years now. I still enjoy it. But for that, I just wanted to get back to people who had no viewers and did good work. So we had a film competition. That was a highlight for me. Even though, like, I was not always big views and, you know, let's take it to the absolute max. I always like to do things like almost like a small business would, where you get more of a personal dynamic with the viewer and try to give back. So it would cost me for the business side, but it was always fulfilling. And here we are now, 10 years later. Our relationship is strong because of that intimacy and not the big views, you know. Because I can think of, you know, of a lot of big YouTubers, but they don't really have that intimate connection with the fans.
Stuff donated $20 through Super Chat. Been watching since Eagles Landing daily vlogs. My favorite mini-series was the summer 2015 prank war between you and Jeffrey. Seeing your mom get more and more put up with this family, and Jesse using his mom to get his way.
Always. That's real. Ma! I'm hungry!
At Scott Hesser 574 donated $19.99 through Super Chat. Jesse, you have helped me through so much within the Psycho series. One of my fave videos is when, I think it was your uncle, popped up in the window when you moved into your own place.
Oh, yeah. With the mask on. Yeah. He had the dark hood and he's in the mask. That shit did numbers on TikTok and Instagram Reels, like that clip, because people are like, what the f is this? Yeah, that was our, like, Scooby-Doo style episode where it's like, who's the man behind the mask? Thank you, man. Fond memories. What was the other, somebody asked something. Summer 2015 prank war. Yes. I remember it was like after I got mono too. But that was a fun time. Those were more innocent days for sure. That were. I miss that. I do miss. I mean, we got a big shout out to Big Brother. I miss Jeffrey doing videos. I miss when we got to like riff back and forth because our dynamic is absurd. And just like his laugh, the sarcasm, like, yeah, I wish he was still doing videos. I've been wishing that for way too long now. And you guys know Jeffrey came in and out of videos, but I love that we brought him in and then he got his own channel. It suddenly created, like when we went to North Carolina in 2015 and he's like burning my Halo helmet. He's like shooting arrows at like, and like axing a couch. Like, what the fuck is this guy doing? Meanwhile, me and Uncle Larry are like actually in North Carolina and we're just watching these videos. And it's just like, suddenly shit, like, we were like Marvel, we're doing Marvel shit before Marvel. Whereas like, bro, what is happening right now? Like, we got 2 channels beefing with each other. Like, what is this? Like, this is new shit on YouTube. And they're like, I feel like this is somehow illegal. And that really, it changed the game when my eyes were open from Eagles Landing. Eagles Landing changed everything. It suddenly became Psycho videos to, no, apparently I'm going to film every day of my life. and I'm actually going to do 2 videos every day, and people still are watching and want to see that. And suddenly, I'm like full-blown character. This ain't no fucking games. There's going to be no break. I remember my dad, dude. My dad was so fucking pissed when I told him that I was going to come out and say that the Psycho series was real. It was the first Q&A video. And the question was, are the Psycho videos real? And before, I just never addressed it. Because I didn't want to have to lie. So I'll just pretend like I never see it. But I was like, Dad, what if I just said, yeah, they are real? Because I'm the character answering the question. And he's like, no. That doesn't feel right. And I don't think that is smart. He's like, I'm going to lose my job. If you're saying these videos are real, and I'm breaking your shit, I'm going to lose my job. And that's going to be on you. So it's not happening. And I was like, trust me, it'll be okay. Even though deep down I'm like, I don't know, I think, because at that point I'm like, bro, we just gotta grow this shit. Like, I think this could be like millions of fucking dollars or something. Like, and nobody adult-wise knew the scale of YouTube at that time, or like how much money maybe could be there if you're like fucking really hitting the top. So at that point, I was like full degen mode, and I'm like, Dad, we gotta fucking do this. And I don't know why or when. Eventually, he was just like, whatever, and everything changed, and then it became full-blown character mode. But so many steps along the way, it had to be a natural evolution, or else people's necks would have broken. And
Ed Doomer Makes donated $20 through Super Chat. Hey Jesse, what was the first video from the Psycho series that generated an actual police response to your house, and what exactly did you tell them?
I told them I'm McJuggerNuggets. And they're like, the fuck? What was the very first one? It would have been... Now, I can't say what one sparked calls, because they maybe would have gotten... I think what would have been first was a neighbor. We had a little family outside of the front yard here, maybe 50 feet away. They would hear us screaming. Dad, can you imagine having like a live performance?
Brandy333 donated $20 through Super Chat. The Psycho series has been life-changing for both of us. I love how you're always striving to be true and genuine to the truth, even then.
Thank you, Brandy. Appreciate that always. Yeah, this family they were good. They were okay neighbors. They could have made our lives worse, but I'm pretty certain they were the first ones probably to call the cops, because they were like, what the fuck's going on back there? Fair. But then I feel like people started to know what was going on. I knew what was going on, and I think they just started doing it because they were starting to get pissed off that we were doing this shit. So they would call. As far as the first time when the cops came out, it was when I was live. It was the big swatting in 2015. It was a little bit before Psycho Kid gets arrested. I was live streaming on Twitch, and I remember I got DDoSed, and then boom, yeah, they were showing up. That was the first one that changed the game, and then I had it was real awkward. I had to come out with the Psycho Kid gets arrested, and I was like, look. I know it looks bad. I'm not memeing or making fun of the cops or anything, but I was always going to do the arrest video, so it's nothing personal. And they were pissed, dude. And that was FBI on me, too. They were like, no, we don't fuck with this. We don't like this shit. Like, you're shutting it down. And I was like, no, you can't make me. But eventually, then we all became best friends, and that had to be after the Psycho series, though. They still never... I think the police generally was like, bro, they're using up our resources. Like, we're getting 1 million calls. And we go out there, and everything's fine. They're just filming shit.
At Danbeat Official donated £15 through Super Chat. Wow, 10 years is crazy. I was 13 back then, and I'm now 23. The same age you were when ending the series. Glad to see you are doing okay.
Thank you.
Bro, heart emoji.
Yeah, so that means I was 23 years old 10 years ago. I was 23 years old in Switzerland uploading Psycho Kid Kills Father and Flea's Country. And I was tired because I was jet lagged. So I don't know what time, with the time conversion, what time it actually would be. I need to, like, do a cheers, right? I'll never forget that day. That was one of the coolest fucking days of my life, uploading those 2 videos.
At Taco Daco 1651 donated $19.99 through Super Chat. I was just rewatching the interview video a couple days ago. That one was an instant classic.
Yeah, I think that video came out before the interview movie, which I was like proud of, and then I got a huge burst in views. That's like over 1 million views, and that's like an hour-long vlog of a mock job interview, and it is funny as shit. Like that is one of my favorite vlogs. I have a whole list. I have to dig it up of my favorite videos throughout Psycho series that aren't a Psycho video, because there's so many. Some of the best videos in general are outside of the main 50. They're just like a random episode. But yeah, back to the cop stuff. I'm glad like we're in a good relationship now. It was just so chaotic then. Interviews good, dude. Job hunting's hysterical. All the job hunting's hysterical. Somebody had asked, was there any jobs that I was gonna do that had to get called off because of Tony's Treats? Which I got, shout out to the McJuggerNuggets Reddit. If you guys go on Reddit at all, there is a McJuggerNuggets Reddit. It's been popping off naturally over these days. I mean, we all know it's been crazy. But they somebody did a post about Tony's Treats ice cream place, which I always feel bad about because all the haters really blew up their fucking business, and it kind of killed the Odd Job series. But I had a pizza place lined up, man. I wanted to see Psycho Kid, Pizza Delivery Boy, or just the Pizza Boy. Just because that was always one of those stereotypical, like, teenager trying to find a job, you end up at a pizzeria. And I'm sad I didn't get to, roll some dough, throw the fucking pie up, and it sticks to the ceiling, and that would have been good. That would have been good. Dodger's Market was still good that I got, I ate sneak a donut and shit, which, sadly, Dodger's Market is closed and up for sale. So if anyone wants to buy it, you can buy it. And I don't think it's that crazy of a price. I thought about it, but I'm not trying to run a deli. Am I still a psychopath? Yes. So I'm not reading chat normally, but I don't know why that just stuck out. But wow. Switzerland, bro. I would love to revisit Switzerland. I almost did, guys. If my health was good, I would have been so tempted to get a flight to Switzerland and film a video there for the 10-year. I almost did. Because honestly, at this point, what's the next anniversary? I'm not going to do 11. I mean, I could. Another year passes, but... And then 15, I guess 20. But, like, I feel like they don't hit as good as the 10-year reunion. I know, I am sad that Dodger's Market is closed, guys. You don't know, but behind the scenes, Dodger's Market, bro, I'd be getting these mango curry chicken salad sandwiches, these wrap. Oh my god, I'm getting hungry. So fucking good. And so we would get done filming. If you guys are ever aspiring to do this kind of stuff, I would bribe people with food all the time. Like, yo, you're gonna film a video? Alright, we'll get food. And that's how I got my family in on it in the beginning, was like, yo, twice a month, we're going to go out to dinner, my treat. That's how I would pay them, is in food. And that was so fun. That was so cool. It made a special moment, and it allowed us to kind of build a camaraderie up as we trudged forward with the show. But yeah, guys, always bribe with the food. That Dodgers was the place. You'd be like, hey, we just got done filming. You know that mango curry is about to slap, man. Fucking, oh my god. I want to fucking shower in that shit. Wish we could go back to 10 years. I know, guys. I know. I tried my best to time travel us and get us there. And I think it does feel like that. Do I look older? This is a genuine question. When this stream first started, and appreciate you guys that have been sticking through the whole stream, did it feel like 2016? Did I pull it off? Did I tap back into the character well enough for us to pretend we were back 10 years ago? And do I look the same as I did 10 years ago? You can be honest. You can be like, bro, you've aged. Or like, dude, clothes. I can take it. I can take it. I've taken it up the ass for most of my career, because that's what it is about you being a YouTuber, but especially the last few days. But let me have it. Come on. Come on. Let me know. Do I look like Psycho Dad? Do you think I'm crazy? Mark, Corn, you think I'm crazy? I love that line. I love when Psycho Dad passive-aggressively tips the red Solo car. Psycho Dad, guys, we gotta give props to Psycho Dad Crashes While Land Party. That one's always so funny, because it was back when Psycho Series was still like, we were walking that line of ridiculous as shit while still maybe being believable, and we went full nerd mode playing fucking WoW. And just like, I love all the colors, like shit this day and age, like brands and just in general, like that's not colorful. Like you had like bright ass green Mountain Dew, these big, you know, bright red and blue Dorito bags and shit. Like those are good times. You guys are saying yes. I look the same. Pretty crazy. You look great. Oh, all right. You guys are gassing me up. All right. Thank you. Thank you. I think so. I don't feel as young, but I think I look like, if you looked at me, I don't think you would think 10 years has passed since those videos. I would say maybe 3 years. I'm not even joking. Maybe I'm fucking nuts, but I genuinely think so. And I can't even tell you why, because my health's not been good. I've been stressed all, like, I don't know. Maybe it's a short person thing. Thank you for the membership, guys, and thank you for all the members, especially as I only post so often on the main channel anymore. But any of you guys that are members, you guys can rock. But you mentioned Survival Series reboot. I say doing an impression. So I was exploring Survival Series Season 2. The J game, I mean, it was iconic last year, and I thought about doing it, and I don't know. One of the big reasons why not is because Ashley was pregnant, and I was like, I don't want you giving birth out in the woods. Although, entertaining. But now that she's not, it was like, we technically could. In August. It could be literally 1 year later, do a Survival Series Season 2. I don't think we're going to, but I don't know. Just, I mean, I say these things, and then I hop on stream, and you guys are fucking fantastic, and then I'm like, oh, I miss it. I miss it. And I liked being live. I liked being live 24/7 a bit. I mean, I wasn't. We just popped in. But it was a good time. It was a good time. It was a lot of hard work, and it was grueling. But it was rewarding, which always ends up being the case. And so, you know, if you guys look to Psycho Series for, like, inspiration and stuff, that would be the biggest takeaway. Is, if you want something like the Psycho Series, or you want, like, a career that, like, is hard, like, you just gotta be prepared to eat literal dog shit for a long fucking time. And I mean, like, pushing yourself to the absolute breaking point on a daily basis. You know, so many people over a decade now have been like, Jesse, I want this, and I want to do this, and I want to do that. And they say these things, but it's so much action. It's so much of an action thing. You really have to work hard and grit your teeth and just keep going despite so many different things. That it's not... It never is smooth. Never smooth. If anything, if you're trying to do something difficult or new or outside of the box a little bit, which sadly making videos still is, you just have to be prepared for max judgment. Be prepared for you wanting to quit on a regular basis and just saying no, and you just keep going. You hold on tight. You have to. If you want it bad enough. You got to match the action with the words. Like, you literally can't accept any other option. Did somebody spell psycho wrong in here? What dumb motherfucker spelled psycho? It's like the comment section. Somebody spelled psychopath wrong in this room. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. What are we doing here? Guys, who wants to tell me what this is? That's right. I kept it. I kept it. I have more than one of this thing. Where's my hardcore psychonauts? You know what this little thing is? You don't remember, do you? Or do you? Somebody, I'm waiting for somebody to say it. Hey guys. Yeah, you're right. Thank you for the membership. This is one of the door pins from Psycho Dad Busts Down Door. And I know we got flack for it, because I know we were trying to maintain the reality, and that one we had to skirt reality, just so I mean, you needed to get, you couldn't have the fucking door still on, because you needed to get the door flying. I forget at that time, it was before or after, but John Cena was real popular, and they do that meme where it's like, John Cena! And he comes in. Oh, it's not going to read that one, because we got $20 limit, but thank you, Jeffrey, so much. Oh, you're a pilot now. But the farming series almost swung me that way. That's crazy. I mean, it's not crazy, because I'll tell you what. Being on that farm every day, so refreshing to be outdoors and to be with those animals. Super dope. But yeah, John Cena was popular. And
Kaikioni donated 15 pounds through Super Chat. How does it feel to be an influence to all these chuggies who are now the same age as you when you ended the series? What's your favorite game, book, or movie we should all see or play that you love?
Thank you so much. It is the most rewarding thing in the world that I didn't give up on myself. We're still here. We're still doing it. And mostly you guys still care. Like, the fear of ending the Sega series and looking ahead, the thought of, like, having to somehow maintain an audience 10 years into the future while not, like, fully burning out. But, I mean, I'll be honest. We've seen it. I've burned out probably 10 different times. The fact that you guys still show up, it means the world. So it's really gratifying. But let me tell you, favorite thing right now that I recommend everybody consume, if you haven't, I will read that one because it's a different dollar, New Zealand money, I think. I just saw NZ and assumed New Zealand. I don't think they have their own currency. Avatar: The Last Airbender. If you have not watched Avatar: The Last Airbender, what the fuck are you doing? It's one of the greatest shows of all time. People judge it because it's a Nickelodeon kids show. Greatest show of all time.
At
Watch it.
Brandy333 donated $50 through Super Chat. You've brought me back. I heard what Larry said earlier. Yeah, it feels it has been more than 10 years for me because it feels like a different timeline.
Yeah.
A different life since 2016, and I'm still trying to get back to it myself.
I know. I hate to be like old man status, but I do find myself just constantly yearning for the past. So many things were better. And in my tweet and my post for Psycho Series today, I mean, how can you not, given all the circumstances with the success of the series, my whole family, my health was good, you got your whole life ahead of you type shit. Like, it was just like, God, it was so incredible. It was so incredible. But yeah, Avatar: Last Airbender. It's on Netflix. And you probably have Netflix. Go watch the full series. You can binge it in a few days. Oh my God, it's so good. What's your favorite episode and your favorite line from the Psycho series? Mine will be when you were at the farm and had a moment of realization and moment of clarity. All the moment videos are my favorite. It's a trilogy. Jack, thank you for the dono. Dude, my Messenger app is a shit show in all my socials, so I don't know if I'll see your message. But this is probably the best chance, for at least for the time being, to talk to me. Because surprisingly, it's like a pretty low-key bunch versus what we've been seeing on social media. But anyway, favorite, the moment videos. Moment of doubt, moment of clarity, moment of peace and silence. It's crazy that I remember these. It just meant so much as part of the story. They were turning points for Psycho Kid when he would go introspective. And Moment of Clarity was one of those good ones, and that was based on my time working at Voris Plumbing, which you guys saw, and working at the bank. And there'd be times, there'd come those times during the day, and this is some real shit. You might finally get to see some emotions, because I'm performing a bit and projecting for you guys, but I'm still trying to be emotional about this, because I am very emotional today. I really am. Psychosis is such a big deal to me. But I would be at work, and I would just feel empty. Like, I would feel this, it just felt wrong. Like, I would feel this pull, this draw to go do YouTube videos. And for me, it's YouTube videos. For all you guys, it could be something completely different. And only you know what that is. But I would just be like, I shouldn't be here. I shouldn't be doing this. I don't like this. I don't want to be doing this. But you need money, it's like Damien. But you need money, Jesse. You need money. And that was always the thing. I was like, well, what can I do that gets me money? And eventually, I just had to tell that voice to shut the fuck up and follow what my heart was saying. And that was to make YouTube videos. And both times I quit, when I quit Voris Plumbing, I actually started my own business. And it was basically Uber before Uber. It was a company called Zipline. And I trademarked, I just made it into a business. I got equipment for my pink Corolla, which wasn't pink at the time. It could pass for a taxi, and I was going to start driving people around and getting grocery, all kinds of shit like that. And it ended up not panning out. I kind of lost interest in it, and then I was like selling shit on eBay, and then got a job at the bank, and the cycle repeated itself because I was doing what my dad wanted me to do, which was to get a real job, and the pay was nice at the bank, but man, I'd be there like 10 hours a day, and I just thought, I'm like, if I'm doing this bullshit for 10 hours a day, what if I put 10 full hours a day into YouTube? Why is it that I'm focusing for 10 hours for somebody else, but yet why am I not giving that same 10 hours of time on something that I want to do?
At David Collins 699 donated $19.99 through Super Chat. Man, I started watching when I was 26, and when it ended I was so surprised on how good the acting was, and the role you played was so good.
Thank you, man. That makes me feel all warm and fuzzy that you like the performances and everything. And I know I was militant with everybody and made sure I tried to get the best out of everyone, and we would run it 20 takes sometimes, and everyone crushed it. It was like it was always meant to be. It was very natural, and thank you. But yeah, back to what I was saying, the moment of clarity. You get to this point in your life where you just had enough, and you're like, I need to make a change now. And guys, I'm going to be real honest. I'm going to be real honest right now. If there's something that you want to do, somebody you want to be with, or something that's nagging at you and you feel like you're kind of procrastinating on it, and maybe in the future, maybe down the line, whatever, you kind of just have to pull the trigger and go for whatever that thing is, as scary as it might be. It's nagging at you and calling you for a reason, but you're pretending it ain't there. And I would encourage you to figure out what the fuck's going on inside and go for it. Follow it. It's the greatest thing I ever did. It's the greatest thing I ever did was listen to that inner voice. And that's, I think, I'm glad you, whoever donated that and picked out Moment of Clarity at the farm, that's the key right there. This psycho kid tried it on for size and realized it wasn't for him. And he had the balls to quit. You know, people say quitting's a bad thing. But if you're quitting something that's not right for you, that's the greatest thing you could ever do for yourself. And that's so much of the core of Psycho series. There's always something we want. It's just, can we get out of our own way to go make it happen? And then you got to keep with it. Where's Pretty Ashley at? I did see that. I'm not reading chat, but sometimes if somebody talks in all caps, I'll see it. Pretty Ashley's actually in the other room right now. She's in chat. I don't know. She'll say something. She's just kind of just hanging out. But guys, what was your favorite part of the Psycho series? Anything that you guys that just stands out when you look back, or something that resonated with you? Characters that stand out. I gotta shout out Uncle Chris, Aunt Jackie, Poop John, Ella. They're in my tweets, and you know, everyone's just so much older now. But the fact that they're not here always stings and hurts. As we really got close through the videos, you guys got to see our relationships publicly, and to know that they're not here, and it's just so sad because they should still be here. I don't know about like Ella, like, because she was older then. That'd be an old lab. That'd be older than John. But I still would want her here. Why not? Why not? I want a divorce. Yeah, somebody had asked my favorite video and favorite line. My mom's "I want a divorce" is one of the craziest her whole performance in the divorce video is fucking insane. It's actually insane. Thank you so much, Brandy, for the 10 gifted members. That's so cool. And thank you, Boston Miles. Love the movie, and also is that tweet for shouting the return of mirrors and snapping the devil. Oh, you noticed some of the Easter eggs in the film. I've been waiting for people to pick up on those now that it's on YouTube. There's so many hidden things in the movie. And of course, Psycho series, which, guys, I shit you not, 10 years later, it's just like an actual Easter egg that somebody never found at Easter. There's things in Psycho series people have still not pointed out to me of either foreshadowing or just some Easter eggs, some reference. There's still a few things that I'm like waiting for somebody to crawl out of the woodwork and be like, yo, I caught this. There's still stuff that's waiting to be found. Crazy. Other good lines. I so wanted to say, it was when I'm trapped in the room, I'm like, imagine you had to watch, or fuck, I'm fucking up my own shit. Imagine for a second, you said to a loved one, or say, imagine you had to watch that again and again and again, and everybody in the fucking world is commenting on it, saying, you're a dumbass, you're a baby, why don't you grow the fuck up? That'll fucking ruin you. So good. And then even when I'm just like, I think in the trailers we do, it's smashed up, and it's like, above all, you show it to 3 million people on the internet, and you'll ruin them too. Shut the fuck up. I can't do it legit. I'll blow my actual vocal cords to shit. But you can watch the real performance. Let's talk about the toll it's all taking on my health. The kid behind the camera, I remember filming, collabing with him on different times. I remember he showed me this movie called The Wrestler. And it was like, I think it's an obscure film. And it was about this fucking wrestler who's older now. And he's just like, I'm nothing but a broken up bag of meat. And he's just, his shit's offed up. Like, because of the years of entertainment and wrestling, like, he is fucked up. And I feel like that sometimes. With all the crazy shit we've done over, 2 decades now. And that's something that I like. We weren't hitting it as hard, but, dude, the game series was nuts. Half of my career as a YouTuber, y'all guys weren't even watching. So it's probably hard to really conceptualize that when you guys found me, I was already doing this for a decade. Oh my god. And I'm gonna be 34. But time is weird. Time is weird. If I could go back in time, I would in a heartbeat. Just to be Psycho Kid for a day. And it'd be cool if I could just come back to this reality. This reality is fine. I'm very happy with this reality. Like, in the future. I am. But it'd be cool just for a day. Pop in. See everyone. Film a couple videos with Korn. And put it out there for you guys. Then I'll go to sleep and wake up now. That'd be fine. Well, maybe I'll dream something real good tonight. But that's how special it was.
At Brandy333 donated $20 through Super Chat. How have you been feeling?
Brandy, thank you for that. I do think I wanted to keep it about Psycho Series, but I know what you're talking about. I'm feeling not bad, all things considered. As you know, I'm used to a lot of flack. You know, it's one thing when you're doing it as a character for Psycho. It was always easy to use the character as a shield. I'm like, that ain't me. That was him. Even though it was me, but you know, it's acting. When it comes to real shit, oh, then it's fucking different story. And especially when it's like a loss. But even I got it a bit. Just people are hateful. I mean, when Aunt Jackie passed away, like 99.9% amazing. But there'd be some asshole that would just say something completely off the wall, and I'm like, bro, what the like morbid stuff, you name it. And yeah, we've been seeing that. But thank you. I probably will do another stream within the next couple weeks. I want to do a movie stream, but maybe I'll just do it just chatting, you know, and just talking like this. But I wanted to keep this mostly about Psycho Series because, unfortunately, in just an hour, it won't be Psycho Series 10 year anymore. And my parents actually are probably going the fuck to bed soon, so they are going to want me to end this relatively soon. But stick around, guys, because I still got one more prop. This is one of the most special props. It was like one of the first props to exist. Eagles Landing. This little guy even ended up in the movie because we did Eagles Landing and Don't Dream About Me because I had a dream about it years. I dreamt up. We'll do the movie stream soon. Tell me how I dreamt Eagles Landing and it having one of the biggest hit series on YouTube. I dreamt it and wrote it in my notebook years prior. It was like 2-3 years prior. Bro, simulation. I mean, what the fuck else could it be? How cool is that? Yo, Robot Lady, why are you reading this kid's donation? Come on now. I say kid, you're probably a grown ass. Oh, it's Michael McFarlane. Yeah, I think it's reading it now.
At Mikhail McFarlane 3704 donated $19.99 through Super Chat. Happy Psycho Series anniversary, Jesse. Red heart emoji. Been a fan for years and I'm so grateful for all the memories. Thanks for another awesome stream tonight. Wishing you
Thank you, man. Thank you. I did read the rest of it. Really appreciate that. And Brandy, you're good. You gotta be more specific. Physically feeling still unwell, man. This health issue, this long COVID shit, it is long. It is lasting forever. But I'm so happy that I got through this.
At Banana99 donated $20 through Super Chat. It's hard to pick a favorite episode, but the two that I always go back to is Mayday Mayday and Tailed by Psycho Dad. Haunted series is good and Ursula series is another good one.
Why not? Let's throw Ursula in too. I mean, it was that 2016 was a nutso year. But Brandy, yeah, physically, my knee's doing better. Like, I'm able to walk. I've been able to walk a few miles on a given day, which is fantastic. But digestive and, like, nervous system-wise, health-wise, it's still janky, and I get faint, and whatever, but I'm very grateful to be at where I'm at. I mean, some of you guys know, I was bedridden after COVID from the movie for a couple months. That was scary. I wasn't digesting food. Like, I actually got some meat. I had a little meat on me, so I'm just grateful across the board. Mahalo tattoo on my back for MVE. But Mayday Mayday, Tailed by Psycho Dad. Everyone loves Tailed by Psycho Dad. Me and Corn at that McDonald's. Oh, I'm about to get McDonald's, bro. Something about filming, man. It just has me crave fast food. I mean, I'm McJuggerNuggets, dude. The Lord of the Rings reenactments with Mark and
At
Corn.
Name John 1123 donated $19.99 through Super Chat. We can't forget Garfunkel, darling. What would the Psycho Dad mob plot have looked like? Any other storylines that you almost did but didn't?
The Psycho Dad, I don't know if you've been watching over all the years or if you've seen all the videos, but we got to the Psycho Dad Mafia plotline, we covered that. We covered that. Maybe some of the diehard fans can kind of share a little bit. We got it in pieces. And my hints would be Solomon, the mob boss in My Virtual Escape. There's some hidden information in that series. And then later in Devil Inside Season 4, there's some more lore with the Mafia. But we also got it in Season 3 with the Mafia, with Karen getting stolen in the house hunting series. Oh, somebody's at the hub. Hey, yo, yeah, right? Hey, you guys know. You're watching the Karen plot now? Good times, man. Like, we over here reminiscing about Psycho series. Reminisce about that in 2019. I love all this shit. But yeah, shout out to Garfunkel. Garfunkel, legend. I'm not even a cat guy, but she had a dog. Was it a she or he? Oh, God. I don't even know if I know the answer to that. Whatever it was, it had a dog personality, and we love it for that. God bless Garfunkel. I should have put Garfunkel in the tweet. What was I thinking? Other favorite lines. Yeah, Mayday, Mayday, Tell Me Second is good. The Fallout, Part 1 and Part 2. Part 2, I love it. Just that whole episode, me and my mom's one-take performance in that, to watch our relationship break, loved it. Loved it. The interview came up earlier. Fantastic. It's not an actual Psycho video, but I do like Psycho Dad Answers Questions. Just to have my dad in a Q&A is just funny to me. And he's really not having it. Psycho Dad Scares Children. That was another Psycho video that's not a part of the main ones. But I just like the campground shit. I just like that set piece.
And Justin Brevner donated $19.99 through Super Chat. Hey Jesse, I've been watching you since 2012. You're the reason I got into storytelling and film. My dream since I was a kid watching you was to be able to work with you on a project together. I'm 23 now and...
Thank you, man. Really appreciate that. You never know, man. I'm totally open. I don't have a current... I mean, Ashley's the camera person. I don't have my boy, you know. I don't have... Where's my boy at? It was either Korn or Swift or Parker or Nick or... Well, I'm missing a boy. But then I need to figure out what the fuck we're filming, you know. But thank you for that. It still is crazy to me that I could inspire people. I mean, I get it now, but it's still... There's a part of me that I'm like, wow, I inspire people to do film. Like, I'm so happy that I could be that for people. Jarl, bro, we're playing fucking Left 4 Dead. Not tonight. I'm tired as... But we're playing Left 4 Dead ASAP, brother. We're playing Left 4 Dead ASAP. I've been craving Left 4 Dead, dude. Especially our matches. It's been the highlight of the year for me. Because I'm just a savage at... I love killing zombies. I pray for your headache. Conrads, dude, I'm telling you, go through the videos. There's all the lore that you could ever want is in Devil Inside Season 3, MVE, and Devil Inside Season 4. And if you haven't watched those, clearly you haven't. You gotta binge watch them. But was that dude a paid actor? I don't think he was paid. No, I did give him money afterwards, but it was not a paid thing. And it was blood money. I think he was the mob. So I actually don't know if it was real or not. I'm being dead ass. When we were filming with certain guys like me and Karen, we're like, because we wanted to be like real mafia members to make it believable. But I think they were real mafia members. I think we were involved with the mob. One was at the house party, and we got drunk with them. Nuts. What happened to Parker in The Devil Inside? Is he dead? Is he alive? And fun fact, Parker was in the Psycho series. Which is crazy if you go back and watch that video. I think it was during the construction series in the Morton building. Parker showed up and we did a little photo shoot. It's crazy. So we said, what? Devil Inside is missing many episodes. Oh, because they're on Storyfire. I think what I could do is I could have them unlisted and then sift them into the playlist so that I think I could do that. I gotta remember to do that. The reason why is like when Storyfire shut down, I didn't want to just publish them on my YouTube channel because they're not gonna get as many views and it's gonna like kill me in the algorithm and stuff. But I think I found a workaround for that. Oh, the Storyfire times. But what's going on with Parker now? I don't know. I wish I knew. I really do. Because really, how things ended, it wasn't like... It was pretty civil. And then we just got into a whole thing with unemployment charges to RiDGiD Studio. It was like a fucking corporate thing. But, I don't know. He's vanished off social media. But, anywho. Other videos. I hate that I'm like forgetting some of my favorite vids. Let me refresh my memory. What are some of your favorite non-psycho videos? I'm kind of going through so many with Mrs. Stauber. The Devil's Woods, fantastic. Nail in the Coffin, Below the Belt, such good drama. Oh my god. You and Ash are amazing. By the way, speaking of zombies, have you ever played 7 Days to Die? No. I'll try that out. I love me some zombies for some reason. I'm a sick motherfucker. The pirate videos, that was after Psycho Series, but fantastic. Man, you guys are making me so nostalgic. I could literally, I could become one of those people. I'm not opposed to it, where I just live in the past. You know, like I got all the retro video games, and I'm just like, I'm gonna still be a kid.
$20 through Super Chat. It must have been stressful when all the exposure videos came out and Hagee Rants was trying to expose the series.
I don't want to give him that much credit, but I wouldn't. It wasn't as stressful as say just the day-to-day grind. That was the biggest stress, or just trying to get my fam not to quit, or the cops and the FBI, like all these different things. But the exposed videos all played a part for sure. I always knew that even if people caught on it was fake, which a lot did. I think by the end we still had the majority of people locked. But it was problematic. But I figured, the views are still going to come. People are going to still be watching and invested. But I wanted to try to maintain the immersion as much as possible. We had Jeffrey's ex-girlfriend coming out. Saying I was Joffrey Baratheon from Game of Thrones. It was nuts. We had cops telling people. Somebody would do a 911 call and they'd be like, you saw that in the Psycho Family documentary. They're like, McJuggerNuggets? Yeah, that's fake. That's scripted. And I'm just like, what the? I get it for that case, but they expose videos. There's Mash Button. Is it real? Ringing bells. There was a fake Psycho Dad channel, which had like I think 100,000 subscribers, and they would make just like random edits, really creative shit. So there was so many channels that popped off with the Psycho. Mr. Beast did a Psycho video, and I think there was like 2 different McJuggerNuggets type videos. I forget now. Oh, they were called Voro's Plumbing, and we're trying to expose Joan and shit. James is MVE. Guys, MVE will have its own 10-year anniversary. But thank you, man. MVE, I would love MVE 2 would be great. So yeah, Mash Button, yeah, Hagee. There was another account I was just looking up. It was like the Akodis or something. Who I remember, it seemed like he was like from Australia or some shit. He did some weird exposed stuff. Do I have BTS of the collab series? I used to. I don't think I do anymore. I used to. I had like alternate takes of things, like with Angry Grandpa or Boogie, like old stuff. I was kind of all BTS'd out because it is only like a small subset of people that like the behind the scenes stuff. Thank you, Jason Michael. Appreciate all the donuts, guys. Your support today. Witches of East Bumblefuck. Bro, Aunt Jackie's laugh, the cackling with her, Mrs. Stauber, and my mom. And that had the vibes of like the interview, where it's just kind of feel good, fun, all the characters interacting, and just goofy shit. And it felt like you guys were there with us having fun and playing. That was great. Yeah. A lot of the farming videos, because we got really dramatic, like dinner at the farm. Love the awkwardness. Love all the characters there. Hell to Pay. I'm not acting right now. How long was eviction day? I'll answer that in a second. Sorry, it's just re-exploring, 10 years ago. Like,
At Tyler Field Studios 22 donated $50 through Super Chat. Hey Jesse, can't believe it's been 10 years since the Psycho series. I was only 12 years old and I'm almost 23 years old now and finally moved out of my parents' house. Honestly crazy but ironically reminds me.
sorry guys, I'll get to all these dinners in a second. It's just, when I was talking about favorite videos and I mentioned Hell to Pay, it just came flooding back of just how into it me and Uncle Chris were. And that was just like, that there was certain days that just stand out to you, and Uncle Chris was always a hard ass, like in real life. And when I got him into the series, it was awesome that he came into the world like everyone else did in the fam. And he did a fantastic job, and he started to really love it. And by that last day, we were both excited to have the Uncle Chris character turn, and he becomes on Psycho Kid's side and writes the checks and whatever, and we hug, and just reminiscing about the actual day. You watch the video, and the video is fantastic. We nailed that one take. It's such a... But I just remember that day. And just the camaraderie that you feel when you nail it. When you know you did something special, like you did something that felt meaningful and big, and you put your heart and soul into it, and we crushed our performances. It was something we were working towards for that whole month together, and it was like we danced. It really is like we danced together, or it's like a synchronized swimming, pass the baton, you name it, and it just felt like we just synced up, and we fucking nailed it. And it's iconic, and I fucking just wish you were still here. I wish we could go back. I do. I miss those days all the time. There's literally not a day that goes by where I don't have some form of a fleeting thought about the Psycho series. It's why we're here right now, That was the highlight, the literal highlight of my life. And nothing ever compares, Comes close, but like, how can you? How can you compete? When you're growing up and you're in your 20s and your dreams are coming true, and you're with all your friends and family every day. And you're putting on one of the coolest fucking shows. And I knew it then, and I'd always tell my family, I'd be like, I know everyone's complaining, but someday, you'll miss this. And they're like, no, you're nuts, we want it to be over. I'm like, well, I'll miss it.
At Ryan Mullen 1 donated $20 through Super Chat. Wait. The Psycho series was not real? Thanks 2026. First the Easter Bunny isn't real and now the Psycho series isn't real.
Easter Bunny's not
For
real.
real, I thank you and your family for all of the entertainment. I'd watch Casey Neistat.
Casey Neistat was popping off 2016 too. Hell yeah. Me and Casey had control of YouTube in 2016 and 2015. We came up together, really. And we're two very different styles. His was like super stylistic and a lot of editing, and whereas mine was just like acting, rehearsals, choreography, one take. I wanted as little editing as humanly possible, which actually is why I like fucking streaming. Maybe I'll just start. Maybe I will go back to my roots, become a full-time streamer. Show these streamers how it's done, you know. All these young bucks. But anyway, I gotta scroll back a little bit because you caught me in my feels, y'all. Like you got me. It's getting later. I'm like my mask's coming down. How long was filming for Eviction Day? Hours, definitely hours. It ran late. But yeah, I mean, it's the same as Psycho or all the videos. We got it. It was like 12 of us, and I got us all in the kitchen here in my house, and I just basically, like right now, I fucking talked everyone's ears off and directed for an hour. Beat by beat, I said, you do this, this is how this is going to go, well, this is the last, this is long, wouldn't shut the fuck up, and I drill it in everyone's head. This is how it goes. And then we film it. And that one was a big-ass one take. It was one of our biggest one takes ever with the most amount of people. And iconic. Love that fucking video. But yeah, I think we maybe started as soon as the sun went down, which it was winter, so early. So maybe we started by 6, 7. Oh fuck. And then ran. It might have been midnight, 1 a.m. I don't know. And I think we all went and got food afterwards. We went to the diner, ate a bunch of shitty food. Would a Psycho Series 2 ever be possible? We explored that in Devil Inside Season 3, which if you haven't watched that, go watch it. That's as close to Psycho Series 2 as we got. But you never know. You know, obviously shit has been rough with the kid situation. Just over this last, really month and a half since you guys saw the Psycho Nintendo Switch video, the gender reveal. But, you know, at some point, when I have a kid of my own, maybe I would save Psycho Series 2 for him, you know. I don't know, who knows? I'm open. I don't know. Tyler Fields, thank you for the 50, bro. I can't believe it's been 10 years. I know, dude. You finally moved out of your parents' house. Honestly crazy, but it reminds me of the powwow about independence. How can I forget the Junkies powwow? Forgot about that shit. Yeah, congrats, dude. Moving out's a big deal. Life changes quickly. Try to savor the stages of life. Mr. Bergies, and I know you guys. That's what's cool. Is I know all you guys like on a first name basis. You were 11 when you watched Psycho Kid Kills Father? What are you doing? Colin, thank you for the dono. You guys have been rocking on this 10-year. I'm so sad that this stream's coming to an end. And yeah, my dude Ryan saying Psycho Series is over. Alright, I'm caught up, guys. But thank you. I just... It's an emotional thing for me. I know I don't gotta apologize for crying. You've seen me cry a million times. I mean, even if you watch Don't Dream About Me, I cried, I think, 15 times in that film. It's just, it means so much to me, and I know it means a lot to you, so... Maybe it makes you feel better you cried. Who cried? Did anyone fucking cry when Psycho Kid killed his dad and he flees country? I don't know why I said that like I'm judging you. I was weeping when the series ended, but... What I love, and you can still look them up, look up Psycho Kid Flees Country reaction videos, and there's some where you see people just like, and then the camera falls and they're like, and I mean, I think people were emotional then, but I have to imagine, like, if you went back and watched it now, I can just imagine people, you know, it's dark at night, they're on their phone, or they're sitting on the toilet, or like, they're in their bed, and they like, you know, I miss Psycho Series. I remember watching that. What's McJuggerNuggets up to? What's going on? And then, like, or like you go back and you just, you accidentally clicked on something from the series, or you end up on Psycho Kid Flees Country, and you're watching it now, and you're like, a little tear just drips down your face, and you're like, oh shit, I miss 10 years ago. Because, you know, it's like some of my favorite shows growing up, like Lost. I talk about Lost all the time, and I ran Ashley through Lost just a year or so ago, and I think back to my life when that show was on, and it makes it double nostalgic, and I get very emotional about it. So I can only imagine you guys and how that feeling is with the show. I think it's the same as how we feel that made it. We're all old, bro. We're all old. And I remember, dude. I remember days where somebody would ask me on Twitch or on YouTube. They were like, "What do you think? You think you'll still be doing YouTube videos in 10 years?" Here we are. And I remember thinking back then, I'm like, I don't even know what my life would look like then. And now here we are, 10 years later, still in this room. And now can you imagine 10 years from now? And you guys are still watching. Imagine I'm like a little old man. Like, what? Like, bro, I don't even want to imagine that scenario. I think it just keeps getting worse. Like, my parents passed away, but that's probably like 20, 30 years from now, I fucking hope. But, like, imagine it's like I own the house now, and just like...
$20 through Super Chat. Do you think living in East Bumble allowed or made it easier to film a series like Psycho series and have people for the large amount think it's real, without having a lot of people in the area to expose it?
And that is such a good question, because it shows this idea that I complained about East Bum my whole life. I'm like, there's nothing here, it's boring, nothing's ever going on, the people, blah, 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 blah. And lo and behold, it ended up being the greatest fucking thing. And it just shows things that you complain about now or take for granted. Maybe you're just not framing it properly. And you need to rethink and reimagine what it actually is and what it means. Because, dude, the wide open spaces here, there's no actual police force here. It's state police. Like, we're separated with woods. Like, it allowed us to break shit and scream and do nuts shit, set things on fire. If we were in a city, it would have been impossible. We needed a yard to do these things. Literally shredding video games with a lawnmower is something you would see in East Bumfuck. You would not see that in the city. And I remember just feeling like I needed to go to LA to have a career. But the fact that YouTube was a thing and my family was here, it made East Bum. This was Hollywood, baby. It still is. Because, even Netflix building out here. They know it's good out here. Why wasn't Aunt Diana in the Psycho series? Well, if you guys watch Larry's Lounge or Lounge TV now, you'll notice she is in the videos. Which is fantastic. And she's been in it for like a year or two now.
FBD Films donated $20 through Super Chat. Happy 10 year. It's hard not to feel nostalgic thinking about those days and all the memories that came with them. You brought so much life to the character and delivered a performance that resonated with so many people.
Thank you for saying that. Thank you so much. I believe that was Brittany. Yes, thank you, Brittany. That really means a lot. And your support, Brittany, you've been with me for a decade now. It's nuts. But back to Aunt Diana, yes, she was a teacher. She was a teacher throughout all the Psycho series, and she did not want to lose her job, similar to my dad. So she took a much safer approach. Which I can't blame her, because she was having fans. Some fans actually recognized her. I forget how though, because she wasn't really in anything. Maybe it was just the last name, and just was like, "Are you?" But that was why. And now she's retired, so she can be in videos.
Brandy333 donated $20 through Super Chat. Love you and Ashley. Going to sleep now. I hope to have you guys in my dreams. I'm trying.
Aww.
Sleep well when you get there.
Well, since you just get done watching me here, and then you should be successful. It should help. But yeah, I think it's great she's in videos now. I do wish she played a character in Psycho series, opposite. I wonder what her character would be. Probably Naggy. It's just funnier that way. Uncle Larry's like, "God damn, leave me alone." That would have been cool and interesting. But it's dope that she's now embracing the videos. Big Al, I'm an OG fan. Any regrets about the finale? I remember when you were doing it, I believe it was real, by the way. Psycho series fake reveal shocked me. That's still the best thing in the world, dude. I remember when I came up with the camera falling over, and you hear the of it trying to rack focus, of us in the distance, and then you hug the dad, chef's kid, I'm about to start rubbing one out now. It's just like, it's so cool. It's the coolest shit. I love that ending. Any regrets about it? The one contentious point was there was that shot. We had to cut away a wide shot of the truck. Psycho Kid and kills father in the truck. He steals the truck at the end and is going through the gate. And it cuts to a wide. And it kind of killed the reality of the immersion of it. Because it should all be just on my camera that's with me. All of a sudden we go to this imaginary camera shot in the house with Psycho Dad's body and the truck pulling out. And that was by force. By Jeffrey and my dad of just being like, yo, if you're killing me, we need a little safety net of that cutaway shot to show that, hey, clearly this is a work, you know? And I pushed back. I was like, dude, no. I want them to think it's fucking real. I want them to be calling the cops. And they're like, why would you want... Like, the more we can blow this shit up, the better. I know it's controversial, but that's what we got to do. That's what this whole show's been. And they really didn't want to, so I eventually was like, fine, we'll do it. But I can't say it's like a full regret. Because in the original footage of me pulling out of my dad's house, I had to wait for the gate to open, and I think I kept fucking, like, because I had my money, I'm driving a truck that I never really drove much, I'm trying to vlog, and it got to this point where I couldn't, it was like a dry spot in the video.
Field Studios 22 donated $20 through Super Chat. What kind of camera did you use in the Psycho series?
I was a Canon 70D, with a Rode shotgun mic, but that lens was not a Canon lens. It was, I couldn't even tell you now. It's at my house, if you feel free to ask again when I know it. But it was a off-brand lens that, it was, I mean, let's be honest, it was janky that it did that, but it made it so iconic that, somebody might have it in the, no, it was not a Canon lens. But we did use the Canon kit lens sometimes. But anyway, what was I talking about? It's crazy, my brain. Sometimes this is too many things. That cutaway shot. That was the big regret. Everything else, dude, I love Kill's father, how it went. It got a fumbly. Yeah, it got fumbly in the truck, which kind of like took me out a little bit. But I didn't want to cut any more, you know. I mean, Psycho series was raw one take, so I didn't want to have random edits in there. Kill's father was great. Flea's country. I do wish Korn was with us in Switzerland. I'll always wish that.
Donated $20 through Super Chat. I started showing my girlfriend the Psycho series and I was portraying it as real, but then I pull up the lolcow stream and Boogie spoiled it for her. Also, PLS separate your real vlogs into smaller playlists based on the year.
That's a cool idea, Jay Gaming. I like that. And sorry it got spoiled. I mean, damn, it is probably hard to keep it a secret at this point. But that's wild. It got spoiled by Boogie. Ashley can play Psycho Girl. Ooh, okay. She is Psycho and a girl. But dude, Psycho Kids Flea's Country. I'll always wish Korn was with us and we still stayed together. That still always sucks. But Jeffrey was always supposed to film Kill's father, and then for Flea's Country, Jeffrey came up clutch, filmed that. But it was hard to film the beginning montage of Flea's Country because we're literally traveling to Zermatt, Switzerland. So I'm just relying and hopeful that I can get good travel shots that look cinematic, that fit with the music. I had a crazy shot list for that to try and snipe, but you know, we had very strict times because imagine we're daily 2 videos a day. We had to hit that schedule and get this stuff on the fly. But I love my performance. Again, somebody was like favorite lines. That's why I shared it in my tweet post today of don't do what I did. Don't ever do what I did. Because I have to live with that. And I don't know if I could hit on something like that. I might have just botched it. But a lot of stuff from that end monologue is money. And I wish YouTube at the time didn't age restrict my shit. as soon as it came out, YouTube age restricted, I think, both of them. And so they didn't get pushed as much. I mean, they still went crazy viral, but for many years, those videos were age restricted or demonetized. And it hasn't been till the last few years, they've been green, normal. Maybe since Susan passed away, I'm not 100% sure, and the new owner of YouTube, or not owner, but CEO. Oh, Ashley's talking in here. She is in here. What's Ashley missing? I don't know what she's missing. If it's food, I mean, I'm hungry. I'm so hungry right now. What if Ashley was there during Sex Series? I do wish I would. Yeah, now you're talking about the girl. I'm not still friends with Juliet just because that would be weird because I'm married and that's my ex and we dated for a long time. This is just funky. I know some people do it, but it just would not feel right to Ashley. But we were still friendly after Psycho Series and still maintained communicate. I mean, we did MV and stuff, but even after we broke up, we still were friends. And but if Ashley was back then during Psycho Series, she would have been. It would have been different. Like Psycho Series thrived because Juliet was away, and we got boring Juliet vlogs. I mean, I don't think people actually liked them. Hence why they were boring Juliet vlogs. So what would have probably happened instead if it was Ashley is we would have just actually stayed more in universe and had a girl with me and Corn. I think me and Ashley would have been like me and Corn. It would have been like one of the boys, which would have been cool and interesting. And I could have had me, having a psycho kid, like, goes after Ashley at one point. We have drama there. I mean, I know Ashley would have been more down for videos. Juliet never wanted to, so it would have been more conducive for the series, I think. But I guess it just wasn't meant to be like that. But I got, you got to still, no matter what happened with Juliet, the vlogs with her did give me a break, even though we were still filming. It gave me a break from the main storyline to rest a little bit. So there was value in that for sure. It was like my little getaway for a weekend every couple weeks. But we still, she needs her flowers still too though, because Battle Cry, fantastic, really sums up a lot. I quoted it in the post today, because that, the core, they really did a good job at getting the core of the series and Psycho Kid and the kid versus the dad. Man, it was dope. Ashley said it. It all played out how it should have. Exactly. It definitely had a weird... Everything's had a weird poetry about it. And it's art. It's art. How did it feel when you ended the Psycho Series, Sebastian? The same way... How it felt when I ended the Psycho Series is going to feel a little bit like when I'm about to end the stream. Probably like within the next 5 minutes. Yeah. Because it is getting late. I need to eat. Need to go home. And my parents need to go to sleep. It felt like sadness. It felt like the end. I wish I could just go back. Like, Lord, we have to go back. I was like literally weeping on the floor in Switzerland 10 years ago and just being like, that was the best I'll ever do. In so many ways. And like I disproved that. We did some other awesome shit, amazing stuff in different ways, but there'll never be another Psycho Series. It's the greatest shit. And I miss it. I miss it so much. Oh, take me back. Take me back, please. Free me from this hellscape. I want to go back to 2016. I was a much happier person. I was so much better then. I was so much better.
Yo, time's up.
I'm still filming, Dad.
Pull the plug. Check in.
I'm pretty sure. No, I'm pretty sure I still have time left.
You don't have any time left.
Bet.
What?
I don't think people said bet back in 2016, but bet. You're cooked, Dad.
Not cooked.
Your goose is cooked.
Not cooked. Time's up. Pull the plug.
We'll open the door. I can come out now?
can come out. You sweating?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you again.
Quite welcome.
Never be able to thank you.
It was all you.
It was a lot, me, but like, you needed to destroy things for me.
I know. It was easy for me. But it was all for you, man. Love you dearly. Great work. Great job.
Thank you. High school graduation uploaded tonight. Thank you. I wanted to keep Psychodat as a voice off camera, guys, just to like make it seem still in universe. But he is here. He is probably tired. I mean,
Yeah, I'm tired.
yeah, because it has been a crazy last few days.
Yeah.
I mean, my dad was going to war with the Speaker of the House on Twitter, which is just nuts. So like, we've been processing just. I mean, it's been nonstop since I think since when Psycho Dad Shreds video games
It's been.
went viral, life has never been the same since that day.
I left for work that morning and you yelled out the window. And, we're going to be big. Or something. I can't remember exactly, but it was.
And my dad's super cool, too, because he's masked up, because he knows my health is all fucked up, because a pandemic happened where millions of people died, and, like, how we're still trying to process that.
Yeah.
And, like, we're, like, a famous family that, like, it's just all fucking nuts.
It's nuts. I agree with you wholeheartedly.
So
Would I ever thought about that happening? No. What?
No. Who would? But I mean, I guess there's a part of you that thought my son is gonna do it.
Yeah. We always had the faith in you.
Well, why
we
you
were
made me
gonna
go work at the bank and shit? And
You needed to. You had to. It was part of the process. You had to do it. You wouldn't have been where you are if you didn't go to the bank. Just think about that. That drove you to wanting to be full-time into YouTube.
I'm glad he said that, guys, because that's not a mic drop. I mean, but it's good for them to hear that.
Yeah.
Because for so long, my dad and I had that friction that bred the series, and if I would want to go back in time and be like, imagine you were just like, oh, just do the videos.
Yeah.
Just, imagine you supported me endlessly. Without that friction and pressure,
you needed it.
You needed it.
£20 through Super Chat. Is there a reason you didn't go to movie companies like Netflix that the master stories you made through the years? YouTube is good, but your stories are way too good. Better than TV shows nowadays.
Thank you, man. Yeah, I pitched Netflix on MVE. I mean, we tried to sell the movie to a bunch of platforms. We took meetings. I mean, my dad knows. He still has regrets. We didn't do Amazing Race, and we didn't,
Well, we were both messed up physically. Basically, you had the
my adhesions or my scar shit. But I also wish he did Judge Mathis, which I wanted to get a actual psycho. He had to take a call real quick. But I wish we did a. What was I gonna say? Oh, Judge Mathis show reached out and they're like, "Can you sue your dad so we can have you in an episode?" And I was like, "I'll sue my dad." But then they were like, "Yeah, but you have to actually sue him. Like it's a real trial and it's a real case." Okay. And my dad was like, "Hell no! Like hell no! Hell no! We're not doing that shit. Like you're not actually gonna sue me." But I'm like, "Dad, just you pay me $500, $1,000 bucks."
Donated $20 through Super Chat. Love you and Ashley so much. I'm so grateful to have followed your journey through all the ups, downs, and the "you've got to be kidding me" moments. I'm hoping that life starts being nicer to you all. I always got your back.
Thank you, Brittany. Much love to you. Always appreciate your support. It's been one of the most consistent things for the YouTube career is you and another handful of the diehard fans. Like to the point where it's dope that we got you in a video of being your own kind of like psycho fan. That's super dope. Well, I wish my dad just dipped. He's like, I ain't trying to be on the stream. My dad's not like, I don't know why. He's so good on stream. He gets shy, but The point was that he's outside. All of us. Be right back. It wouldn't be the 10-year if we didn't get swatted, which is crazy because we called the police already. Yeah.
I'll be in the chat if they can hear me.
That's fine. Be right back, chat. And we're gonna close this thing off. It's a 10-year anniversary. Dougie, shout out to Trooper Nick right there. He's like, oh shit, it's wild being here. Because he watched 10 years ago. He's here. He is the guy swatting on the 10-year anniversary of Psycho series. That is the greatest full circle shit
He was
I've
like,
ever.
dude, it's so crazy to be here.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, he's trying to shine his flashlight looking around because, like, I mean, yeah, it is pretty weird. So he was watching, and he was in school, and now he's just a trooper. That's amazing. Shout out to you, my man. He was super cool. Definitely the most pleasant experience we've had, and perfect poetry. I feel like he would have came on and hung out with us. So chat's like, yeah, Trooper Nick.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but yeah.
I think he would. I think if I was like, yeah.
They were cool though.
Yeah.
As always, the last, ever since we got past the first craziness.
Yeah,
they were pretty good.
the first swatting was the worst, and then we became friendlier, and but that was at a time in the internet when swatting was a new phenomenon, and it was like you can just do that. And anyway, yeah, everything's okay, guys. Super cool. Even though we're like on a pass for a bit, we have super close relationship with them. It's still the right thing to do. They still come out and we chat, but super excited. He watched the Psycho series.
Yep.
And so 10 years ago he's watching, and then 10 years ago on the anniversary he comes out. You can't ask for better poetry. Life is very weird like that. So it's so cool. But anyway, we want to start closing this off. And also in full circle poetry mode, I saw a couple people mentioning Waffbone. I don't fuck with Waffbone anymore. Never will again. Said some of the most fucked up shit I've ever heard in my life on a stream last night. Very, very disgusting shit. So I told him last night, and this is real. This is not like fake beef or whatever internet stuff. They're talking about my child in the future. They're talking about the child that we had to say goodbye to. And so in full circle motion, Wafflepone inspired the Psycho series and that first Psycho video. And here we are in the 10-year anniversary. They try to monetize and talk about this very hard experience of mine personally and make a mockery of it and all this shit. They can go fuck themselves straight up. And that hurts. That hurts me to say because I've tried to put those guys on, try to help them out with YouTube and try to educate them, try to inspire them, bring them back. I've tried different offers and involve them in things just to owe them for helping inspire some of my earlier Psycho videos. But I just don't fuck with how they were, which is a shame. I don't know why they felt the need to be like that. Anyway, that's about them. Me and my dad were having a moment. We were having a father-son moment, 10 years, because, I mean, that's what it was. It was about me and my dad.
Yep.
At the end of the day. And we mentioned about friction. And because I was like, we're talking about why couldn't it have just been good? Why you made me work at the bank? Like if you believed in me, why the hell did I have to work these jobs? And he was saying it needed to be like that. And why did it need to be like that?
Because it's shown you something that you didn't want to do.
Well,
you had to learn this. You had to get into a spot in your life where you understood what you wanted money. You wanted to make money. You had YouTube as a desire, but it wasn't doing anything for you. So in the time being, you had to do something to make some money. You went to the bank. The bank was decent, but it wasn't what you wanted.
Mikhail
So it
McFarlane
became a stepping stone
3704
for you.
donated $19.99 through Super Chat. Jesse, I'll always support you, Ashley, and your family. Red heart emoji. People need to leave you all alone and let you heal. Blue heart emoji.
Thank you, Mike McFarlane. You're always an OG. So continue.
So it just made your desire even more to do YouTube because you knew in your heart you didn't want to be at the bank. It could have been any job.
Was that actually part of your parenting strategy
No, because there's no real playbook for parenting. You're just doing it by the seat of your pants and doing the best you can. But you needed to get out and you needed to have the real world in front of you. You needed to be able to learn how the process is. And I think when you started the bank, you realized, my desire to be bigger and to be well known and to YouTube and things like that wasn't at the bank. So you knew from starting at the bank that that's not what you wanted.
So you're almost
It was
like
a stepping stone to the career you
right,
got.
but the why is like you're saying advice-wise that sometimes you need to do shit you don't want to do to know what you want to do.
That is correct.
And I think
Yours sounded better than mine, but
Yeah.
that's the reasoning that we thought. So
but probably just from like a psycho dad standpoint, which
get your ass out and work. You can't sit and home and play video games all stinking day. What else, you Jesse?
which is why it's so compelling because you can take either side and they're right. Like
Yeah.
Psycho Dad had a lot of great points of, bro, like you need discipline. You need to be able to work hard.
9873 donated $19.99 through Super Chat. What's up, Jess? What's up, Jeff? Let's see you ride that
What's
rocking
up?
horse. Lol, speaking of the Psycho series, by far my favorite was the Farming series. Loved Uncle Chris in that series.
Yeah, did a good job.
You saw me break with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It isn't hard to do with the series of things that have happened in our families.
Yeah. Even as the videos with both of you guys, I was like, I'll always forget when, and you guys, there's a great alternate take of him and Uncle Chris fighting for real.
Oh, was it on the back patio, that one?
Yeah. It was his last, it was when he got written off. But I feel like I was just watching that. But they're pushing each other, and then all of a sudden, my dad was like, "Don't you fucking!" It was like, which I liked. I wanted to get real, but I remember I felt uncomfortable, and I was like, I don't know, it felt weird.
Him and I used to fight like professional boxers. I mean,
Yeah.
We used to have boxing gloves, and we used to beat the hell out of each other. So
Yeah, it seemed like dark energy. I
Oh,
forget because you said something. It was like, I don't know. It was kind of like how you were with Grimm's toy show at the Halloween party. It was like, you motherfucker. I was like,
there's a little switch.
Yeah, actually, the Psycho Dad switch is real, but it's hidden within the character, so you don't even tell. But no, that at the core, working those jobs that I was miserable at, I wanted to be like, oh, I wish I got bigger on YouTube and grind on YouTube sooner. But it is fucking true. The friction and the hardness of like going to the plumbing shop and being in the filthy back room and like going to day in day out and making minimum wage was like miserable. But even for that year, I remember when I was grinding on YouTube videos, like 14-hour days, I would use those jobs as my comp, and I'm like, well, it beats being in the back of that shop for 8 hours.
But looking back, there was always something good you could find in a job you had, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that.
That made you a better person.
Well, but the good thing with Voice Plumbing was I would get like a turkey club or a big salad or some good food, and then the bank, the pay was better.
Right.
And the people were cool.
Yeah, so you try to take a positive out of everything you've done.
But I'm glad I didn't take too positive because then I might have got stuck there, and then I would instead I'd be a branch manager of a local bank that
In your shirt and tie.
Yeah, Breakfast King, watching your family since 2014. Thank you guys for giving me some rough times in high school, and hopefully rough times right now, because you're here. We love you, man. Thank you, Breakfast King, and thank you guys for all this. I mean, it's right about to hit midnight, which means we have the last 2 minutes here of the 10-year anniversary. I would love to be in Switzerland 10 years ago right now, mostly because I'd be feeling that high of, we just put out a couple banger. It was double header, guys. I mean, because remember, it was like Kill's Father came out. Shit, it might have been 4 hours later or something, and I was just we're in that. It was a beautiful place.
Gorgeous,
in Switzerland, in that little chateau or whatever.
And I like the hike we did. Me, you, and your brother.
Yeah, we did a
Even
cool
though you were
hike.
hurting half the time because of your.
Yeah, it was still
whatever.
worth it because when are you gonna be in Switzerland again?
Yeah.
You know, it's just. But yeah, even when I reminisce about then, I mean, dude, I had my spleen issue. Which shout out to the spleen. How could we forget? Yeah, I've always had some kind of random health issue, but guys, seriously, thank you. I'm trying to we're still coming off a little adrenaline from cops showing up, but thank you guys. I mean, I can't even be too sad about it because this has been the greatest thing in the world. I mean, you got 600 people here midnight talking about something that we did 10 years ago, and you all know us like the
At
back of your
Propaganda
hand.
Goodness donated $19.99 through Super Chat. Love the stream, man. Congrats on the 10 years since the Psycho series finale. Stay safe, Jesse, Jeff, and the Ridgway family. Red heart emoji. Much love.
Thank you, man. Means a lot. Jack, thank you for the $5. First episode was the RV one. You thought that was real. I like your idea of using the old job to inspire you. I'm going to start using that. Yeah, it was always in my mind. Oh. That's a good one. Yeah, use whatever fuel. It's like the water boy when he's like imagining faces on different players. Like, use whatever fuel you got to do shit.
At David Collins 699 donated $19.99 through Super Chat. Jeff, one of best dads ever. A lot of us wish we had to do the stuff he did for his son. Always admired him for that. Hope to do same for my kids. Hope everything gets better for family, and happy 10 years of the series. Good night.
Thank you.
And that's still one of the greatest ironies of the Psycho series is, yeah, when my dad and I hug and then you realize, wait, he did this, he was playing this asshole for his son, so he went from being the worst parent to the best parent in just the gnarliest I mean, it's all crazy.
Yeah,
it really is. Which means, you know, I said it in my post, I have a hard time saying goodbye, especially when it's such a cool thing, cool day. I'm gonna be sad to.
Well, it's not going anywhere. It's sat here for 10
Well, I'm not
years,
about to just.
unused it.
I mean, I guess I could just start streaming from here full time.
That'd be probably the best. Yeah.
Maybe, yeah, or I could just green screen it at my house and whatever. But there's something about still being in your parents' house that's part of the allure.
It's always your house, no matter what, too. You know that.
Yeah. Is this
Always.
mold? What is that?
Oh, it's the dust from back there.
Oh. I was like, oh my god.
Yep. Smell it.
My first video was actually the end of Sega series. Oh, it was the Crisis series with the Scrabble letters. That's dope. I did want to pay a little tribute to the RV videos. Somebody mentioned the RV video. That is one of my favorite videos. There was so many different turning points throughout the series, but also for us personally. And I felt like, and I don't know how much my dad remembered. I genuinely don't. I don't know how much is a blur for you versus like they were like standout moments as well to you. But showing my dad the 1 million subscriber message from the fans, and I wonder, is there anyone in here that was actually a part of that video? That would be nuts. I don't know where all those people are, but
It was very emotional for me.
we just hit 1 million subscribers. We played the video for my dad. My dad's just watching it, and then for the first time, Psycho Dad turns on Jeffrey and breaks his camera after Jeffrey stole Uncle Larry's RV and brought me here. It was such a climactic video and a turning point, but I just had such fond memories of that, how it felt during that time.
Yeah, but it was emotional for me as a person that's portrayed as being a total dick. And then I see that, and I'm trying to be stoic, but not be emotional.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to show that tear.
Right,
you know,
right.
But it was very emotional. They were all supporters of you. I mean, it was just, they were there for your benefit. It was great.
And I think one of the things my dad would always say is like, you know, yeah, he had to play a hard ass most of the time, but there were moments where we showed Psycho Dad has a soul, you know, clearly, you know, Do you miss the character, and do you sometimes still feel like it's a part of you, or that, like, you know, because he got shot and like it's a different ending than my character.
Yeah, I don't miss the character per se. I mean, it was a good character if I only was able to thoroughly enjoy it. Yeah, as you know, I had a lot
Like
of
the
anxiety.
process more.
The process, because I was always worried about my job, keeping my job. How
But it
I
seemed
was
like you
portrayed.
would definitely. I mean, because of the performances, it seemed like you got into them.
Oh yeah. Once you're there,
And Colin Campbell
it's the whole prep work.
4715 donated $19.99 through Super Chat. Psycho Halloween was a fun videos, but I also liked the video where Jeffrey was locked in the dog cage and you guys had a brother-to-brother conversation.
Fantastic, yeah. Prisoner of War, fantastic one. And Psycho Family Halloween, how did I not even mention Psycho
that
Family?
was
There's
not-
too many good ones.
Yeah, because a lot of the anger from Big Brother was real.
Yeah, Jeffrey was pissed because he didn't get to go to some Halloween party.
In New York.
And yeah, so he actually broke shit off camera.
Yeah.
When I told him, yo, I need you, we're filming this shit, and he fucking lost it.
Oh, yeah.
Because I think at that point he's like, I didn't sign up for all this shit.
Yeah, that was real.
He's like, I still,
Real anger.
and that was the fighting a lot of different times. Jeffrey still wanted to like go out and party and stuff, and I'm
Yeah.
like, bro, this is the biggest fucking thing in the world.
I don't care.
He didn't care. He really didn't care. He still doesn't. No, we love that with the costumes and everything. But yeah, you're saying that you don't miss the character, but I was pushing back because your performances were so good. To me, it seemed like you were in it. Like
yeah,
you were in it.
No, it was the whole, like, I think the word process to get to that point of just doing the scene. And then I was worried about the reaction after the scene.
Because you wanted to nail it? It's like you wanted to do it?
I would get nervous prior to the scene because I wanted to get it right so we didn't have to do 15 takes. But I was always worried about the reaction to it. You know, how's this going to react to my work? Because I had to work.
Because you were still work mode.
I was still work mode, and I just knew if this gets out and they perceive me as this could impact my work. And then I needed medical. We all needed everything. So that was always in the back of my mind, and that was a lot of the things I had issues with.
Marvelous Spider Team says, thank you for being you, Psycho Dad. I haven't heard from my own dad in a few years, but you remind me of him. Love you guys.
Well, thank you. Call
Yeah.
your dad.
Well, yeah, we don't
Find
know the
him.
full circumstances there,
Yeah.
but yeah, we're glad that my dad could kind of fill the void. I mean, he's the internet's dad. I mean, he's the guy. But it did seem like throughout the series, there were so many times where even though you were like, it's a lot of filming, and I got my job, whatever. It did seem like you were envious of the fact that me and Uncle Larry were just filming all the time together and like having good time.
Yeah, you guys had good scene. You know, the good scenes where there wasn't the portrayal of me and you being at each other's throats all the time, or the construction scenes where I'd love to have been out there helping you build the gaming room.
But you literally couldn't.
I couldn't. No.
Yeah.
And then the divorce scene, you know, when I had to we had to hide your mother, for me to even yell at your mother is like, you know, that's something I don't do. So it was just, you know, that was a bad one for me. Even though I knew it wasn't real, but it was still.
Hey, because that was like months and months, and
Yeah.
but you guys snuck out though a few times.
Yeah,
and
we
then,
got a scene though, and we went to an.
Yeah, because you guys were like, it's not, nobody's gonna. I'm
Yeah.
like, no, I'm telling you, somebody's
Hey.
gonna catch it, and.
We even sat across from. I mean, we were in a group and we sat across from each other, just like, but we still got.
I swear, I think somebody had gotten a picture or
Yeah.
something at some point of you guys out together.
Yes, that happened.
Oh, you remember seeing like
Yeah.
somebody snap one with a
Yeah.
phone? Crazy.
But
guys.
again, we acted like we didn't know each other or like each other at the time. You know, it was just tried to portray it as best we could.
Yeah, I mean, we were talking about offers of Amazing Rays. We were pitching Disney on a show. Disney wanted to do a show. The biggest one though was Sci-Fi.
Yeah,
Which is bizarre because it's like fucking sci-fi. Like they wanted to do a reality show with all of us,
Yeah.
and the allure of that was like, dude, all we wanted, like especially then, reality TV on TV, Jersey Shore, you name it, everything was going on. I don't know if it's Kardashians,
I don't
but
think they were there yet.
you know, Duck Dynasty and shit. There's all kinds of shows, and they were pitching us. I'm like, yo, TV wants us. I know sci-fi. Everyone knows sci-fi. I was a little weird, but I'm like, it's TV. And it was a hard choice. I just remember confronting it and just not knowing. But I'm like, bro, we got such a good thing going. I was like, I don't know. And I asked them, what's the budget roughly for season 1? And I think they said $30,000 for the whole season.
Yeah.
And I was
So
like,
everybody had to quit their jobs.
7339 donated $19.99 through Super Chat. The funniest part of the Psycho series was when Psycho Dad throwing Melissa in the Christmas tree.
Yeah, that
That was so satisfying
good.
to see, ain't gonna lie. You guys awesome at acting.
yeah, that was a good
That was a
classic
very
one.
good
They
one.
were bringing that up. Yeah, that fucking shit hurt, I think, for her. That tree was not...
Yeah.
They had like a really prickly one. And you probably actually enjoyed
Yeah, that was fun.
that.
But
yeah.
I remember I sliced my finger on their mantle when I had this sweet ball. There was
Yeah.
nails sticking up, and I was clenching my fist so the blood wasn't dripping out. So
And that would happen. So it was almost like a construction job half the time with filming, because it'd just be some dummy shit. Especially when you're destroying, like when you destroyed the car. I mean, that was early on. Didn't you
Sorry.
hurt yourself from
Yeah.
hitting the car? Was it glass?
the
Something with the
got
glass.
Me remember, it cut me across the forehead and cut me on my side.
Did you get anything in your eye or?
I thought I did, but whatever it was out quickly.
And then, of course, guys, yeah, you got me being buried with the video game. It's probably I sometimes pick that one as my favorite Psycho video. Just I love when the dirt.
It was the
The
best
dump-
editing too.
Yeah, the dump in the dirt on me, and then
Yeah.
just the shot of me half buried in my underwear, and the
Yep.
dirt is literally caked in my underwear. It's absurd, and I'm
He
screaming.
still got dirt in his ass from that.
Yep, it's actually absurd. And then I'm trying to remember what. There was another one that I was just thinking of. There's so many guys. There's so fucking many. Is this the
Alright,
same?
it's time to
outfit?
pull the
Yeah,
plug,
I know.
Shaggy.
I'll keep going.
Poor Ashley's probably asleep on the couch.
I know. I could
Your mom.
kill like a double quarter pounder. Juggies,
Alright, I'll let you close.
thank you for 10 years. Well, no, he's
Yeah.
in it. Show the love to Psycho Dead, guys.
Woohoo!
He's staying up past his bedtime, which is a typical
Way
filming
past it.
thing.
And I want to thank all the fans too, because you guys watched us and you watched our family stay together the whole time, which meant the most to me. So thank you.
That's rare Psycho Dead form, guys. He's throwing it back to
I must
you.
be tired.
Any other final things? I mean, once today's over, it's not 10 years of Psycho series anymore.
All I know is that the lead man, my son, did a great job. We love you and we're proud of you. All you've accomplished in your lifetime, in a short lifetime, and we expect a lot more.
Oh shit!
The bar's been raised. So thank you all. I bid you farewell and good night.
Are you actually gonna do it, or no? You're just waiting for me to end it.
Yeah, wait.
All right, all right, Jay's actually gonna end it just so I can just say goodbye real quick. Yeah, of course I'm glad my dad didn't fucking terminate me. But I'm normal. So, but guys, thank you so much for an amazing stream, amazing tribute and memoriam to this show that changed all our lives. I'm gonna be sad. I feel like I need to stuff some of these props away while on camera, because if I do it off camera, I might be just sobbing. Oh, I got these potato chips. What the fuck am I doing? I'm about to eat this. It's just sad, there's so many times where I'd be by myself, get done filming, and I'd feel good about everything, but I'd be like, damn. Sometimes I just wish I could stay in character and performing. I really do love it that much. And one thing I found weird is, like, this was a whole family thing, and a lot of people ask, how the fuck is everyone's so good at acting? And I told you, we push it 100 takes, and we get competitive and we get into it. But what's crazy, and we learned this later, all of us. You love the game room destruction, absolutely peak. Thank you, man. Did you actually map out the aftermath? Did you guys wing the cleanup? Somewhat wong is a new word. Wong the cleanup, because my dad was never supposed to fucking clean up. He had this like compulsion with, after we destroy something, if it made a mess, it would be cleaned up. And I'd tell him a million times, I'm like, do not touch the set, because we're going to come back to the destroyed room. The room was supposed to stay destroyed till the end of the series. And it was going to be a set piece like that. But my dad started already fucking dismantling all the room parts, putting on his trailer, I think, to take it to the dump. I was like, what are you doing? So, like, me going and, like, carving Damien out on the trailer and finding him, like, that was all real. I wasn't sure I could actually find him. And then I was pumped when it did. So just that, like, it changed so much. That was on the fly. Pretty nuts. Sometimes things work out. Other times didn't. But I had such a good point what I was saying. See if I can find it. Oh, come on. What was I saying? What was I saying? What was I saying? I am a fan of animation. Somebody asks. No. What was my point, guys? Somebody, please. Please remind me what that point was. Oh, shit. Oh, it was very important. Somebody, say a word. Say the word. Oh, no. Taco Bell. Taco Bell, Taco Bell, Taco Bell, Taco Bell, Taco Bell, chicken burrito. Oh, my God. I'm thinking about food. Somebody say it. What was it? What was it?
I got the chat back.
Oh.
Yep.
I'm back. Guys, either the haters got like really creative and somehow hacked into the electric company, or like cut our wires down somehow, or just the storm knocked out the power. We're running on a generator backup right now, so we're Gucci gang. Let me finish the thoughts and finish this once and for all. It's classic McJuggerNuggets fashion that he doesn't fuck up and he gives the old Italian-Irish goodbye. But yeah, I gotta do my final. Thank you guys, the ones that stuck around. You guys knew we weren't done here. It's year of the blackout. You gotta have a blackout. So for the love of God, did anyone remember where I was going, or just can give me a little tip on a reminder of what the fuck I was gonna say? I feel like it was really important, and now. Yeah, it was before that with my dad cleaning. It was before that. It was right before that. No, it was before that. Maybe rewind it to find it. Jared says, I'm absolutely tired of people bashing you. Keep it rigid, bro. Thank you for telling me to keep it rigid. I'm always trying. I was talking about acting. Oh, yeah. You guys fucking got it. Yeah. Alright. I'll circle back. Somebody said tired of the hate. 100%. 100%. But one thing I learned, and this was the beautiful poetry of today versus 10 years ago. Because of all the craziness and publicity over the last few days, it has truly felt like the Psycho series. Where swattings and tabloid shit and crazy numbers and death threats. And one thing you'll learn in the social media space is if you get to a certain level of clout, it unlocks all the asshole haters. And this is what the Psycho series was. Everyone trying to shut us down. That's why all the businesses we would go to, the business is getting blown up. They'd get 1-star reviews. We wouldn't be able to even go anywhere without some ass, like somebody doing it. There's a lot of fans and good shit, but that's just how it is. So a lot of fans would be like, yo, Jesse, just lay low, stop making content, stop posting, whatever. And it's like, no, that's what they want. You actually just keep going and you'll be fine. Like, you can literally become, like, uncancelable. Even though this stuff, I mean, unfortunately, it got into the right-wing media shit, and with X's algorithm these days, I mean, it is a pressing topic, and there's a lot, it's very divisive on either side. But a lot of the vocal shit is, like, just ridiculous. But, yes, acting. With haters, always push through. Don't let them win. Live your life. Do what you gotta do. With acting. Yes! Yes! With acting, people have been like, why the fuck are they good at acting? Because I tried to film something with my family, and they suck, and they don't feel like doing shit. I'm confused. The secret, I think, to why everyone was so good is it's in our genes. I'm not even making this up. It is genetic. There is a genetic link. Because we found out later, I think this was after the Psycho series, that our ancestors, I shit you, this is crazy, our ancestors were on vaudeville. And when I say vaudeville, you're probably like, what the fuck are you talking about? Vaudeville, and it's been a bit since I did the research on vaudeville. Look up vaudeville on Google right now. I think it's like Vaudeville. Vaudeville. It was like, I think it was like Broadway or like Hollywood, like way back in the day. And they would put on performances and shows, and they would be in character and shit. And I'm like, this is in our family ancestry. This is in our DNA? Like, bro, what? What? Like, we had, like, great-great-grandpappy was in vaudeville or some shit? And then I'm like, wait. And then now here we are, a few, like, generations later, and that's pretty much what we're doing, but on this new thing called YouTube. That's freaky. Like, that's weird. And we didn't even know that. We, like, what? Anywho. There we go. Popular theatrical genre of variety entertainment in the U.S. and Canada, lasting from early 1870s... in the early 1930s. And I don't think I've ever said that publicly because I forgot it. But how crazy is that? So anytime, if you want to drop some like deep Psycho series lore or talk about McJuggerNuggets, be like, yo, turns out his shit, or somebody's like, man, I wish that I could act like it. I do think there's a genetic component. It's like somebody like LeBron having a kid and that's good at basketball. Like,
Advantage for cost donated
DNA.
$19.99 through Super Chat. Psycho Dad acts the Ethernet cable. I'm looking forward to some really high quality content moving forward, especially with all the new publicity. You'll always have a supporter here, Jesse. Much love. Keep it Rick.
Thank you, man. Keep it It cut off. Thank you, man. Really means a lot. And yeah, I'm excited. Just this stream has reinvigorated me. I might start streaming more regularly, guys. I do love streaming. I always have. Anywho. I really have to fucking end it. I know. I'm sorry. Thank you guys for awesome stream. It was great stepping into Psycho Kid's shoes and Psycho Kid's world for a little bit. If you didn't catch the beginning of the stream, go watch it. I really jumped back in and gave you guys a little performance. This VOD will be on the channel with all the little nuggets, all the McJuggerNuggets in here. And hopefully I'll do a stream soon. There'll be a vlog on the second channel soon, within a week, about this day. A little behind the scenes of this day and revisiting Psycho stuff with my fam. And please, guys, you know, if you see people saying stuff about me, let me know, and you know, and defend me if you feel so compelled. I really appreciate those that have been standing up for Ashley and I during this difficult time. I know I seem like I'm in good spirits and I've been good, but it has been a lot. I can't lie. I've been really just trying to keep my head looking forward, pushing through, and I wanted to give you guys something today. But, you know, appreciate you all. And, you know, the dumb shit will fade over time, and it'll get better. And, yeah, I'm excited to see you guys very soon. Again, love you, Jay-Z to death, and don't forget to keep it rigid. And Psycho Kid, love you, man. Thank you. Thank you for getting me to where I am now. And your story will stay with me for life. And I miss you. I miss you, Psycho Kid. And I do sometimes feel shitty thinking about how things ended. But when every time I think about Psycho Kid now, even though the shooting happened, I want to think that Psycho Dad survived. I got him to the hospital in time and he survived. And I want to think Psycho Kid in Switzerland is actually having a decent life. I actually think he's using some farm skills that he learned from McCann's farm, and he's got a little thing going. He's still playing some video games. He's maybe linking up with Korn over Xbox Live or something, and he's found a Swiss girl or something. I don't know. I think he's doing okay, though. I think he's doing okay because of you guys, just like me. Goodbye, y'all. Thank you.